Oh, I can say things now. Oh, hi. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the party RPG. Let me just get here. And thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the party is dedicated to creating an inclusive and equitable gaming community where folks can come and learn how to stream or play games on stream, and then we give them a place to do it. Just want to give us some shout outs to the sponsors here. Devin Rue, maker of fine fantasy maps. You can find all her amazing stuff at rueinc.com. Tabletop Loot, maker of dice, shirts, mugs, and more. Find out all their gear, stuff, and more stuff, because I misread that, at tabletoploot.com. And of course, So Nerdwear, our official merch sponsor. Use the code WELCOME and check out to get 10% off your next purchase at sonerdwear.com. So Nerdwear, it's what the nerds wear. And a shout out to our Patreon. The best way to support the channel is our ongoing work is through Patreon. There you'll get interviews with players, mods, and DMs, behind the scenes looks at our games from arts to notes, and you'll help us in our goal to be able to underwrite amazing writers, artists, and creators from across the gaming universe as we try to showcase of their amazing work here on the channel. Check it out at patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg. And we got a Discord. Come hang out with us. We're nice, I swear. Shout out to the Discord. Don't forget to join us on the Discord at the link below to keep the conversation going. I should probably introduce our games ourselves now, right? Yeah. I am Morgan. This is my first time running a game on here, so I am fine. Yeah. All right. So I'm Morgan. I am your game master for the evening, your keeper of kids, your cat herder, whatever you want to call it. I'm excited because I love and we're playing Kids on Bikes, which is by Doug Lewandowski and Jonathan Gilmore, who are fantastic people and amazing writers. So I'm super excited for them. And I've got an awesome crew with me today. I'm super excited to see where this goes and how this looks. I'm going to go off Twitch here and just try and make a circle. So let's see here. Jim, go ahead. You're first.
Cool. Hi, I'm Gemma. This is my first time playing Kids on Bikes, so I'm super excited, and I will be playing Cecil.
Excellent. All right. Miriam.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I will be playing Rumi.
We're supposed to be doing our voices already? God damn. Okay.
I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, I'm not being picky right now.
All right.
I'm just trying to stay in character, really.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I love it. I'm sorry. All right. Skipping over to Phoenix.
Hello, everybody. Phoenix 24 Femme, your DM from the previous evening, player here for what is a rare occasion. I'm going to be playing Ava Canaviri. I am a reclusive eccentric, and I'm excited to go on an adventure with friends. Hopefully, it won't be too scary. I hope.
I'll try to not do that. All right, and last but certainly not least, it's Ray, and this is your first time with Welcome to the Party, isn't it? Or
it is my first time.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Charity. I'm 10 years old, and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hello. So what we're gonna do is we basically kind of introduced our characters already, but I kind of want to introduce a bit more about our characters. So I want you to go through your character sheet and look real quick. And if you could tell me your character's name, their age, what kind of trope you sort of based your character on, because all these are sort of based on some sort of trope or another that kids have. Their fears and motivations, and just a description of your character, and also what's in your backpack. Who would like to go first?
I didn't think of a last name.
You don't need to think of a last name. It's fine.
Are you gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
I mean, I could just start where I started and go with Gemma again. Keep going in that circle.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go down the line, I guess. So my name is Cecil. I'm 11. I am a scout, or that's going to be my trope. So I really like going outside, and I like, but even though I like going outside, I don't like the dark. I don't really go outside and hang out in the dark so much. Yeah, so that's not cool. My motivation is I like maps, and so I want to map out like all the cool things in town, but not like those grown-up maps, like maps that are just like where all the cool things are, like, oh, this is where the old man is by the store, and like things that adults don't really care about, but kids like they would want to go for these maps. So that's my jam. That's the reason why I go outside. Are we talking about strengths and flaws too, or just the backpack?
I think just let me double check real quick and look at a character sheet because I forgot what's on them. Yeah, I'm great. Let me tell you. Yeah, we can talk about strengths and flaws. Why not? Tell me about your character.
Okay, so the two I chose were treasure hunter and prepared. But I think as kids we get quick healing, so I checked that as well.
Mhm.
And my flaw is I'm blunt, and I'm very restless. So I don't like being stuck in one place in any specific amount of time. And then in my backpack, I have a notebook because I'm obviously trying to draw like lines that are supposed to be maps. I got a flashlight. I have snacks, but they're not like healthy snacks. It's like oh yeah, this will keep me going, and it's like brownies and like.
Is it a Twinkie?
They're maybe not so much Twinkies like the sour candy, because it's like, oh yeah, it's greens are good, right? And so and like I just found like rope in my like dad's garage, because I guess ropes are a thing, but who knows. And that's about it.
Excellent. All right. And Rumi.
Okay, so my name is Rumi. I'm 10 years old, and I basically have a somewhat weird haircut, like shoulder length, but it's like this weird where you're not quite sure whether it's supposed to be a boy cut or a girl cut, and everybody makes fun of me sometimes, but I just wear it because, well, my mom forgot that my hair should be cut at some point, at least styled. She kind of does it herself. So, yeah. So I'm kind of like my trope is funny psychic, because like I'm usually just making really stupid puns, and people seem to think that's funny. So like, yeah, I kind of am there in the background, kind of lurking, making funny jokes. So I am loyal, and I'm also a treasure hunter. And because I'm a kid, I get quick healing. And my flaws are I can be flippant, and I'm just a little superstitious. Well, mainly because the thing is, I'm a recent Muslim immigrant from like South Asia who has to have move cities every few years because their dad has trouble holding a job, and their mom can't legally get hired, and it's not like they don't have their paperwork. They have all their paperwork. It's completely legit, but my dad purposefully didn't get my mother's paperwork done. And that's sort of the biggest conflict in the house, and where I'm sort of the peacekeeper, and which is why I get scared when anyone bigger than me gets really violent, either with a loud voice or just physically. And yeah, I'm very good at reading a situation and kind of just diffusing it with a stupid joke or farting.
Farting usually helps.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Farting.
What's in the backpack?
I actually don't have anything in my backpack, mainly because Miriam, the player, had not done that.
We can get back to you if you want to, and while you figure that out, it's fine.
Okay. I don't know what I should have in it, though.
What would the funny psychic have in there?
Probably snacks and maybe like a fart balloon.
Oh my god, like a whoopee cushion?
I was thinking that. Dang it.
Maybe like a joke book.
Yeah, joke book and bananas, just cause.
Like one of those peanut snake can thingies. Open it up and just. I love it. All right.
I'll write this down.
Excellent. All right. Who is next? Let's see here. Eva. 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 Thank you.
Yeah. So, I'm Ava. Best way to imagine, I'm about 10, 11 years old. I'm really afraid of loud noises. Like, not necessarily every single loud noise that I hear, but most loud noises that I hear remind me of some of the other loud noises that I don't like. And I'm pretty certain if they remind me of it, they're probably the same one. I'm certain that that's how that works in real life. Most of my motivation is my mom's really the only one around the household. I usually have a big family, but folks have sort of like split off over time as people have just lived off in different areas, and it's just me and my mom in the household, and she deals with a lot. And so I kind of just try not to cause too much trouble. And one of the best ways to not cause trouble is to not be around people, because when I'm around a lot of people, I get very scared and very uneasy because loud noises and people cause loud noises. So if it wasn't already clear, I am playing reclusive eccentric. If you want to imagine how I look, it's sort of I have a mix of kind of a denim and floofy poof out kind of skirt with that looks like the actual materials light jean blue. I'm wearing Velcro shoes that just make the really loud sound whenever you try and pull them up, and a really like off-putting green pastel with a light red flower pattern line across the shirt that I'm wearing. I have kind of curly black hair, really huge circular glasses, and really, really apparent freckles with brown eyes. I am tough. I try not to be very assuming of people. I'm very unassuming, but because I don't always interact with people, I don't know what the right thing to say is, so I'm very blunt. And because people and noises scare me, I'm very paranoid about everything. And my backpack probably just has a couple of books to read when I don't want to actually interact with people. And I also probably have a notebook where I take notes on songs that I like or little poems that I want to create when I can, because I like to sing. But when people hear me, I get scared and then I want to run because that's what I do.
Oh,
So yeah.
Sweet babe. Okay. Cutie. All right. And Charity. Tell us about
Hi.
yourself.
I'm Charity. I'm 10 years old. My biggest fear is of dogs because my cousin had a dog and the dog bit me, and I don't like dogs anymore. I'm kind of short for my age. I'm only four, four, 4 feet two, I think. And I like my hair in a ponytail because my hair is really tight and coily. And I recently won the school's local spelling bee. So my character persona is the brilliant mathlete, but I don't like math. I like spelling. Spelling is fun. So my biggest motivation is to go to the regional spelling bee. Um, but the only issue is that I can't find a sponsor. My parents, we don't have a lot of money, and so my parents can afford to take me to the regional spelling bee, so we have to figure out a way to get money. And I'm hoping that if I'm good enough, that somebody will sponsor me to go to the spelling bee. But my so that's my biggest motivation. But also because I've been really good with spelling and stuff, my parents have kind of gotten a little bit like super duper, like they watch me all the time. It's so weird. It's so weird. And so I don't like it. So I want to do like bad things. I want to be rebellious and I want to be strong, but I don't I don't know how to do that. So hopefully I can figure it out soon. But what else? do I have? So I guess that my family we're kind of poor, so a lot of my clothes are like hand me down. So sometimes my shirts are too big. Oh, and these glasses that I have, they're hand me down too. That's why they kind of look big for my face. So but I like them, so that's good enough for me. Um, in my I'm for my strengths, I'm pretty intuitive, and I'm super duper prepared because you have to be prepared for spelling bees. You can't just walk in and expect you to just know what words they're going to tell you. So you have to be prepared. I can be a little bit insecure, especially in the spelling bees, because that's a lot of eyes on me. It's really weird. And I can also be a little bit resentful because I've been bullied a lot in my life. So, because of the fact that my family's kind of poor, so I can be a little bit resentful. I'm sorry. In my backpack, I have chips because I love chips. I have my glasses case. I have glasses cleaner. I have some napkins to wipe my glasses off because wiping it on my shirt doesn't work too well. I have notebook. I have a notebook so I can, because sometimes my mom likes to, when I go to the store with her, she has me pull out my notebook so we can spell things. And then I have pencils and pens so I can write with. And I have a dictionary and I have a bunch of other books.
Excellent.
Charity. Hey, Charity, how many eyes are in eyes?
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything. Did I miss
How many
something?
eyes are in eyes?
How many eyes are in eye? None.
Okay,
That's silly.
sorry.
This is how it's starting, and I love it so much already. All right, so we have met each other. Yeah, I know it begins. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a lovely night of shenanigans, and I'm so excited for it. Since we started that, we know our characters now. Let's do a little character connections, and they have this amazing thing where you roll a d20, and I ask you all a question, and you got to find someone who matches this connection, and you make a little connection backstory with them. So first off, we're gonna go with positives. Let's see here. I'm not gonna go in order anymore. I'm gonna go backwards order. So Charity, you're first. And if this number doesn't work with you for some odd reason, like if you don't like the question at all and you don't fit your character, I can always re-roll. So don't let me know. All right, so I rolled a 20. What item did this character give you that you treasure?
Well, would have given me something. Well, oh wait, sorry. Remind me, how old is everybody?
I think we're about the same age as you are. We're like 10-ish, 7 to 10 to 12 kind of range. So I think we're all about the same age.
Okay, well, Eva gave me a pencil one time when I forgot one, so that was really nice.
Do you still have that pencil?
Yeah, of course. I think I do. I think I do. It's got to be in my backpack.
Okay. All right, awesome. Eva. 17. What aspect of this character's personality do you try to use as a model for your own?
I could imagine probably Cecil's ability to actually go out in the world and not be terrified. Like just go out and explore. I'm like part of me probably making connection like for the first time with like Charity to like give the pencils like, okay, I'm gonna leave the house now. I'm gonna explore. The world is scary. I don't want to do this. Oh, this person is nice and they don't make loud noises. Oh, and they write stuff. So here's a pencil if you need it. Okay, that was 20 minutes of being outside. I'm gonna go back inside now.
Oh, bless this child. All right. Rumi. Wow, I'm rolling high. What's your first memory of this character?
I'm gonna say I have a similar thing of being jumpy around loud noises. So seeing someone else who was also similarly jumpy, sort of instant bond, and kind of okay, I'll stand next to you when things are jumpy, because if we both are together, then it doesn't feel so scary. So that would be with Eva.
Oh, I love it.
Introverts unite.
And Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is this character sacrificing to protect you?
Ooh,
I know that's a deep one.
that's a deep one.
Let me know if you want me to change it.
Sacrifice?
I know it's a little much.
That's a lot to ask for a 10-year-old.
I know. It's in the
10-year-olds
book,
give
I'm
up a
sorry.
lot, man.
Someone took a bullet.
Yeah, someone gave.
Have you ever lost a band T-shirt when you were 10 years old and they were your favorite band? It's a lot to give up. It's a lot to give up.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
That's a little too deep right now.
I keep re-rolling it. Stop rolling on a 10. Okay, there we go. 9. What is the kindest thing this character has ever done for you?
The kindest?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Trying to remember everyone's character. Let's see. I think maybe I can't think of anything specific, but I think it was when I was kind of scared. Maybe it was maybe during school there was like an event, and then they were maybe showing like something spooky, and they were trying to set the mood, and it was really dark, and I was starting to freak out. But then Rumi would kept making farting noises or something, and it just kept cracking me up, and I don't know if Rumi was doing it on purpose, but it just made me feel so much better and relaxed, and that helped me a lot kind of survive.
Oh my God, bless. Bless. Oh, I love it. All right, so we're going to go into the negative side now of questions. Like I said, if something's a little too much, you're not sure, let me know so I can change that question. So I'm just going to rotate it back around because I like cycles for some odd reason. Makes me, anywho.
Well, we are kids on bikes.
Oh gosh. Yes, we are.
I see what you did there. I will remember this.
It's only the start.
Eva remembers.
We haven't actually started playing the game yet. All right, Cecil.
Yes.
What could make you betray this character? I know. It's a lot to ask.
Why do I get like the deep, weird ones?
I mean, it's what the dice want you to have, apparently. That's that.
Because you can handle it.
Give me that death complexity for your 10-year-old.
Because you can handle it. And
Oh, and we're done. That was a good session. Bye.
Love you all. This is nice. We're ending stream early, everybody.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Have a good night. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all
Great.
You want me to change it?
Well, let me see if I can. I'm trying to think of the characters. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
Betray. Someone would be. Wait, I would betray.
Yeah. What
yeah.
would make you betray this character? So you choose what character you betray, and what would make you do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's a lot to ask for a 10-year-old. I'm sorry.
I know. Can I ask for a re-roll?
Yeah. Let's see here. What is the most dishonest thing you've seen this character do?
Ooh.
One of us is going to be put on blast. Right?
I know. I might need a little help on this though. Because
what was the question?
It was, what is the most dishonest thing you've seen this character do?
I volunteer as tribute if you'd like.
Same.
Well, I kind of chose Rumi from the other one, so I kind of want different relationships.
Go for it.
I guess of the two between Charity and Ava, who would be like the most like Well, I guess maybe the mathlete. So maybe Charity would be the more like, like straight collared like person that would follow the rules all the time, right?
Well, I want to be bad, so I don't know. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I just don't know how.
I can't think off the cuff. I need help.
I'm willing to help with that one. I mean, I don't really move. I don't really interact with people very often, so that probably means I either tell lies very frequently just to get away from interacting with people, or I'm willing to do stuff just so long as it means that I don't actually have to interact with people more than a couple of seconds if possible. So you can make up something that I might have done, like an incident maybe you saw that I got involved with. That's always something.
Yeah, or maybe there was something like some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of field trip or a trip or something where we were supposed to be paired up and it was something like outside and you filled your quota of like social interaction. And even though I kind of understand it, it's just like, I kind of was like just left on my own without someone. And okay, you have
maybe because like if we're still young enough, like right before like middle school kind of range, like they usually have to have like permission slips for like going to camp or something like that. Maybe it was like a camp week, because I know that happens in some schools.
Yeah.
Where like I was going to be like a bunkmate, or like maybe someone who was going to be like your buddy for it, and I just like went up and told you, and like my mom's not taking me away for a week and I can't do that. Can you tell them that for me? And like that's something that like you'd know about me, is that I probably lied to the teacher to get out of going to the camp trip, because woods, people, space.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do that. Even though that feels so bad, because I feel like I'm more of like Ava than Cecil. So
all right, excellent. Who's on my next list? Remy. What do you do to intentionally annoy this character?
I think we established that right off after Charity finished. I keep asking her really like either something that is a really like bare bones excuse to make a pun, and it's clear like, but I ask it in complete seriousness. Or I ask for like nonsensical word spellings, and very like basically continuously like, hey, how many P's are in pepper? You said
Pepper.
P's.
Pepper. Pepper. Pepper.
He said pee-pee.
Oh God, I can't keep a straight face. I can't keep a straight face.
I don't think any of us are going to be, and we haven't even started the game. I already know this to be the case for tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, totally that.
Excellent. All right, Eva. All right. What is this character doing, either knowingly or unknowingly, that hurts you?
You're asking this one to me?
Yeah. That's too much. Just let me know. I'll reroll.
No, I think that one works. So intentionally or unintentionally doing.
Yep.
I'd say it's probably Rumi in that case. I think it's probably a case of like while they're being funny and half the time like it's like a hit or miss kind of effect, where like they make jokes and like it makes the situation easier. Like the joke telling part helps, but the fart noises occasionally get very loud and trigger the other end of the spectrum. So it's like so she's like torn between like this is a really fun person to be around, and also oh god flee.
Flee. Flee. Flee.
That was
Or
correct. You just see Eva's
FLEA,
running away and she's
fleet?
yelling back. That was correct.
All right. And Charity, what did this character do in the past that you still resent them for?
Oh, I knew I was going to get that question. It's so funny. I knew I was
Number
gonna get that
one, it's like
question.
right on top of the list.
Yeah, I knew I was going to get that question. I was hoping for 3, but because 3 would have been easier. But 1, what did this character do in the past?
I can change. I can re-roll.
Oh, no worries. No, I think I can work with it. Cecil is the more blunt one, correct?
Supposed to be.
So, last year, because I couldn't get any new shoes, and so I had to get my big brother's shoes, and they're a little bit too big. And Cecil saw them, and he talked about how big they were, and I don't know if he was trying to be mean, but it came off really mean, and so I don't like him for that. That was really mean. Like I can't help it.
Them. Real clarification. Them.
Oh, them. I apologize. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't even. I was just listening to the story.
But the story is really good. Does that work for both of y'all?
Yeah, no, that's. I can totally see Cecil doing that. Just honest, but it can sound very mean coming from a child.
Like, what happened to your
A lot of-
hair? Oh God, that sounds so mean from a kid. That sounds so mean. What
Yeah,
happened to your-
I can imagine it 100%.
Children, bless them. All right, so we got connections. But I don't know anything about this town, so let's go ahead and just real quick design it real quick, so we can work together and see what's here. Let me get to that page. All right, let's see here. Hey, I'm just gonna throw the questions out, and please be respectful for each area. I'm just gonna, because I'm really bad at naming things and guessing on my own, so y'all can all pitch in, but just make it even. That's all I ask. Collab. Where does our adventure take place in?
Normal Illinois.
Nowhere, Illinois. Is that what you just said?
I said normal Illinois.
Normal Illinois.
Average.
Averageburg, USA.
Wait, I was about to
Population
say-
bland.
I was about to say Fedora, but then, yeah, never mind. I will
Right.
figure out a way to incorporate that at some point.
What is normal Illinois? Like, is it like what? I don't even know what Illinois looks like. What kind of place is this? Like,
Normal Illinois. I can't be certain. If I'm being
Probably.
totally honest with you,
What
I
this
know
is
it's
like.
I know it is a real city, but I have no idea what it's like.
Really? There's a city called
Wait,
Normal?
There is a normal Illinois. Yes, there is.
oh wow.
I'm looking it up right now.
It is an actual thing. I don't know what it's like.
Well,
So
maybe another helpful thing is what do we maybe something simple, because like when I think of like my hometown, like where I grew up, a lot of it, one of the biggest things I remember about it is smell, because where I live, it was just a couple streets down, there was a dairy farm, and so I could smell like the cows and everything. Like where I went to high school, there was like dairy farms behind the like track fields. So like when folks were doing like mile runs and stuff, you can easily see the cows and stuff from where you're at.
So
Like
was
it's not
cow
like
tipping a thing?
rural. I don't know. I don't think anyone at the school ever did it, but like where I'm from, like it's not like rural, but like there was dairy farms like a couple streets over. So like that's a thought for like thinking about the town. Like what do we all smell, or what do we all remember when we pass by
Actually,
streets?
that's actually the next question. Is like the industry our location is best known for is.
Well, my dad works at the beer factory that's like a little far up the road. So sometimes we can smell wheat coming from the beer factory.
All right. I like that. Beer factory, dairy farms. It's a very like rural-esque, maybe. Also, this is the 80s, 90s, so like we don't have like, the next startup or a tech lounge. like that. Google is an industry here.
Corded phones, cordless phones, I think weren't even a thing, or they were very, very new and expensive.
New, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is like 1985. So like,
Oh, I was one then.
I was. Let's move on.
I was 0.
That's right.
That dodge.
I
The
was
most uncanny of dodges from Oregon.
I was non-existent. Let's just
I
say
was not a thought.
that. Was not a twinkle in my parents' eyes.
Right.
Anywho, all right. So Normal, Illinois has dairy farms and beer factory. Anything else that sort of like brings up the economy?
I was
The
thinking
one
not like
ethnic grocer.
One grocer.
Yeah, the one ethnic grocer.
the one ethnic grocer. Like there's other markets, but there's the one specific
one.
one that stands out that that
Yeah.
everyone tries to end up going to, but they don't actually support it. They don't socially openly discuss supporting it, but everyone like defaults because it's better.
It's like it could be like an Indian grocer, but for the sake of every single minority there, keeps a variety of things, but somehow in keeping the variety doesn't really keep the good stuff that it should have kept.
So it has the really good like Indian stuff because that's what they know, but like the
Yeah.
knockoff like Mexican stuff and like
Yeah, like it's like because you don't know actual people, you get the not so good stuff from all the other places.
like I heard this, it's great. Why would anybody think it's
But we can completely change it. I mean,
I like it.
No, I love it.
I
love
really like it because it's one of the few occasions I can use the expression "cries in Bolivian." And that's me everywhere I go. I'm like, I'm Mexican, but I'm also Bolivian, and half of me just cries every market I go. It's like we have like a Hispanic section. It's like you have 10 knockoff Mexican things.
Goodness.
Yep. All right. What is the town famous for? Like
The beer
Would it be the
factory
beer?
is pretty. Yeah, the beer
Yeah.
factory is pretty famous.
Yeah.
I would say. I would think.
their strong German heritage. And I mean it in a whole, they have like this Bavarian Oktoberfest festival, which is
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's like a
God.
renowned like people from not
Bavaria.
maybe
Not so Illinois.
maybe it has the what is it the
The Dutch.
no what I was thinking, it has the it's one of those towns that has the Super Bowl effect like all the time, whereas like when the Super Bowl comes into a specific town or city, everything gets cleaned up or like a bunch of money comes in at that
like,
moment.
Yeah,
But
the Olympics,
but every
like,
other
almost
time,
Olympic effect
yeah,
too.
but the rest of the time people forget about it because it's not a town that a lot of people like
So
care
good
about.
sports team.
Maybe not. Well, maybe that's a good way of putting it. Like the
I
sports.
was-
Good sports team, like a well-known sports team.
I was thinking also more on the end that this could, because it's not, I don't want to say super populated, but it could be like one of those cities, like one of those smaller cities in a state where it has the state fair, or like has a state fair that's pretty popular.
Oh yeah, with the dairy and the beer farms, that would
oh yeah.
That
Like
would work really well.
all
Yeah.
right. So the beer factory has like an Oktoberfest. That's where it probably maybe like correlates with the state fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're around the same time, September, October. So Halloween's really jazzed up. It's also
Our Halloweens are
Which-
very drunk.
Yeah.
and as a Muslim immigrant, I don't get to partake in any of it.
You get the you don't even get the
Also
candy.
10. Well,
mean-
no, because my parents are concerned whether they're halal or not, and I don't give a crap.
Oh, true.
Mm.
And
I
it's
just
just a
wanna
bunch of
eat
loud
candy.
noise. It's just a bunch of loud noise for me, so I'm always scared during that time.
Yeah.
I actually have like an escape plan where I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm gonna sleep, mom, sleep. And then there's like a dummy in my bed as I slip out the window.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. All right. So what is the town infamous for?
Their corn maze. Like the
Oh God, children of
There.
the corn over here.
Oh
the
no.
Halloween
Why-
haunted house, which is
I'm
actually
done.
really pathetic.
Mariam, why are you giving our GM like cause to throw us into a corn maze? I, as a player, am scared of that
I'm in
thought.
Canada, okay? I don't get to do all these tropes.
This is true.
This is what RPG is truly.
And I have no doubt that the actual normal Illinois has corn.
We now have to Google this.
I am. I'm kind of looking through pictures right now.
How's it looking?
It looks very
Normal?
normal.
Oh, I never would have guessed.
All right, so they have an awesome corn maze. That's what they're infamous for. Yeah.
With drunk Oktoberfest.
And they grow it specifically for Drunk Oktoberfest.
Oh God, no! I just thought of another thing you could add to that. It's not just that they're known for the, because I'm imagining like the term moonshine just came into my head
Oh,
because of corn. I'm just imagining that might be something worth making it infamous for. Like it's supposed to be famous for like how well it does the festival in the corn maze. What it's infamous for is the after effects of people stealing the corn to make their own moonshine.
There's like a moonshine business happening in the town that's sort of like it's known for but not known for. Like, yeah. Moonshine.
It's like, are you here for the festival or are you here for the festival?
Those corns look mighty good, I gotta tell you. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so economically then, how's the town doing? I think from what it sounds like, it's like during that time it's really good, and then like every other time it's kind of like, eh.
Right, yeah. With the state fair especially. The state fair and the Oktoberfest, you see influx of people and money's really good then.
Fall is awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think every other season is just kind of like this drag and just like,
Well, the other thing is that the town's economy is basically tied to the dairy farms and the beer farms, beer factories. If they don't do well because of bad harvest or something happens to the cows, then that really does fuck the town over.
Okay. This is half for the pun, but half because I'm genuinely curious. Did we just create a town where during the winter season we literally have, because of economics, a winter of discontent?
Oh.
Well, no, we're too boozed out to care about winter.
Yeah, I think, and I think we're pretty warm with all that alcohol in our system.
Oh, we're not. I don't
winter.
think any of us.
What winter? What winter? What are you talking about?
like hibernation mode. Everyone's all warmed up and boozed up.
Yeah, and that's when the money is actually really good. Like people have good holidays because all the money from the harvest is being used to get gifts and winter and everything. And then come spring, we're like, fuck.
Be done goofed.
Here, God.
Mostly because we don't remember winter, but
Why are there so many August babies? I don't understand.
Actually, no, there's going to be a lot of April babies because October, November is.
Oh, you're right. Well,
yeah,
anyway,
No, Morgan, that works for a statement because also other people are asking, why are there a lot of August babies? They should be coming in October. They should be coming another time.
I don't know how to do the math, y'all. Okay, anyways. A notable local organization. Would it be like the Dairy Farmers of America?
Yeah. I would think like some of the farmers would have some sort of like strong industry association.
How about like Bailey's open shop, like alcohol plus milk?
It's a local version of a Bailey's vendor. They just realized we're going to take our two best. This is where it started. I'm actually okay with it.
It hasn't caught on yet, but little do they know.
Bailey.
I mean, that would be a very small town thing where you're like, the rest of the country just hasn't they haven't gotten with it yet. They're going to get with it sooner or later.
Boozy milk.
I want to go to this town.
Actually sounds pretty dope.
Normal sounds excellent.
The way we're describing this also just
Cream
makes
and
me,
moonshine.
Oh,
Cream
God.
shine. Let's
it
call
sounds
that
like it
cream
doesn't
shine.
curdle, you know?
yeah. No,
I am
this
stoked
is-
for cream shine.
So,
That's what it's
so wait,
called.
did we just make one of the like small hometowns that all the hipsters took their ideas from 30 years later and gentrified? Is that what we just
Oh,
did?
definitely.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
city.
Oh, yeah.
We just made that. And I love we're just making this up and we're all playing 10-year-olds in this place.
I have a better idea. It's moo shine.
Write that down.
Goodbye. Good night.
Oh
I'll see you in
god.
a couple of hours, Miriam. I'll come back for a bit. Nah.
Oh.
I love it.
You know
Okay.
you're gonna get the same thing.
I know it's probably worse with you as Babar. Okay. Damn it.
All right.
Oh.
What's a local landmark?
Ooh, that's really
A
good.
cow that people tip over.
Thinking of a cow statue or something.
Oh my God, it's Betsy,
Oh.
the original Betsy.
A noble cow.
Is it-
What about maybe like almost like a Paul Bunyan-esque style ripoff statue where it's like a guy holding up a big like old like German like Oktoberfest style tankard resting his arm on a cow. Like a statue
Yeah.
of that where you're just like,
Yeah.
Can you be doing like the
yes, we're adding
is
a
his
finger
name-
gun just for the purposes
is
because
his
it's too
name,
hilarious to ignore.
Is his name the Voss? So it's Betsy the Voss.
Oh my
Oh
God, that hurt.
Oh god,
That was painful.
I'm dying. I'm
I
like,
think my heart just stopped
This
a little bit.
This is a happy place. This is a good, warm, pleasant space.
Oh gosh.
space that you are threatening.
Everyone starts cleansing the space, speaking to all of their ancestors in the hopes of cleansing the space after that one.
I need some sage, y'all. clear the air. All right.
So are we going for the Bunyan like
The
statue?
Bunyan cow tankard finger gun person. Yeah, definitely.
And that's like general like town landmark.
Yeah, his name is Norm E. Lau. Or Al.
Norm L.E.
Norm L.E.
We could have just gone for the lower hanging fruit and just called him Norm A. Lee.
Right,
That's
Norm
Bailey.
Screwed it up. I was trying to do that and I goofed.
You done goofed.
I
You
done
done goofed.
I done goofed.
We're going now with Norm Ailey.
Norm A. Lee. That is Norm A. Lee. He's the town's founder.
Sounds called normal.
He's a German immigrant that started the dairy farms in the area and the beer. All right, one last question. What's the school's sports team called?
The Normal Eagles.
Oh, I gotta
The
call-
normies.
The Normies.
The normies? That is the worst name. I mean, I was going to say honeybees, and then I remembered a terrible, terrible cheerleading chant from a book I read about a school mascot called the honeybees, and we should never use honeybees as a mascot
Okay,
or
well,
name for it.
I'll ask you later about that.
Yeah, that has to get on chat.
Yeah, tell us in chat. All right,
How about the Moon Mesas?
the Moon Mesas.
Moo Mesas.
Moon Mesas, like a mimosa.
No.
Kind of.
Or are they just like
No.
priming their children to be alcoholics? Is that what's going
Oh, goodness gracious.
on? First, they put cream in the alcohol. Now,
Or how about the creamers?
terrible. Oh. Yeah.
Let me rethink that.
Boy. How about the bulls? Because we got
I was-
cows.
Yeah, I was thinking bulls
That works.
because of cows. The normal.
All right. The normal bulls. Beautiful, majestic. The normal bulls. The mighty normal bulls.
Wait, you're saying bulls, right?
Bulls. Yeah, BLS.
Okay.
It could be normal bowls too.
Let's hope not.
It's just a sport. It's just a high school team with folks that
That have a bowl
like
cuts.
bowls. Oh, I wasn't even thinking that. I was literally thinking outfits that are in the shape of full-on bowls. Because they're like saucers of milk and stuff. That's where my mind went. I went into a complicated thread, and Miriam just went straight for like more ridiculous. I have to remember that.
All right. So we've got our characters. We've got our connections. We've got our town of Normal, Illinois, known for the State Farm Beer German Festival in the fall. Yeah. Are you ready to get started?
Are you? Are you going to be okay for 2 more hours of this?
Our GM died over just us.
I'm really warm from laughing so hard already. All right. So we're going to start. Actually, it's a Friday afternoon. It's October. It's right. Let's say it's the first week of October. So school's just starting. It's cool. The air is crisp in the air, and it smells of burnt popcorn and buttered toast because apparently that's what beer smells like. I used to work near a brewery. I know it's not a pleasant smell, and then also mixed with cows. That's in the air.
Oh, beautiful.
Just like beer and cow, just the normal scent that's in the air. Well, as the blast bell rings, ding, 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 you're heading out for your weekend. The State Farm's coming to town today as well. And it's starting to set up, and you can look when you leave. You can see it off in the distance. The Ferris wheel is starting to turn, and the lights are on. But y'all are heading out. Who leaves school first? Or who's going to their bike first?
I leave first. Like, I'm out of the building. I'm just like, woohoo! And just to be out in nature again. But I look over yonder and see the fair being filled up, and I just start frowning because I just start sighing because it's like that means more people, and that means all the nature stuff. The animals are going to be escaping because they don't like it's just going to mess up everything. So I'm just like excited, but also just like, ugh. I see like the fair coming in, so I am running straight to my bike.
All right. Anybody following after them, or?
I am dragging my feet because I wait till most people go because if I try to get on my trike, which is actually more like a quad because I actually don't know how to ride bikes, so I have training wheels on and I don't like people making fun of me. I kind of go towards the end.
I kind of see like Rumi. I turn around and I see Rumi kind of just like shuffling over, and I'm like, Rumi, what are you doing? It's the weekend. You can be outside.
Mom's got me doing something at home.
Ugh, more chores again?
Yeah, I don't want to really be home because then that's also when Dad's home, and then Dad says something, and then Mom says something, and then Dad says something again, and then Mom says something again, and then I have to make a fork noise so they'd stop talking, and then they can yell at me instead of yelling at each other, and it gets really tiring.
Yeah, parents are dumb. Do you think you can hang out at my place then? Or we can just hang out somewhere? Maybe get ice cream.
Ooh, I have to see if I have money. Unless you can get me ice cream. And
you still owe me. And I didn't get my allowance yet, but if I still I have to check, but if I have any spares, maybe.
Okay, I have company anyways. Maybe I can just have a lick of yours.
Okay.
Just a lick. Just a little bit.
Sure, that's what you said last time. But okay, and then we just start like shuffling over to our bikes.
All right. Is anybody else popping out to get their bikes?
So I'm walking out of the school now, and I have my notebook in my hand, and I'm writing on it. And I'm walking over to my bike, which looks kind of run down because it used to be my brother's bike, and he's really rough with it. But it still drives, so that's okay. But I'm sitting by it, and I'm looking at the door, and I'm waiting because my mom works at the school too, and I'm waiting to see if she wants me to come home with her or if I can go home without her.
I'm probably like Charity. You could probably see me like doing like one of these, like peering around like the edge of the door. Because I'm like, Charity, did the bell stop ringing? Are people gone?
And then I'll turn and look, and almost. It's okay, I think.
Okay. I'm just gonna like very like gingerly the entire time start walking over to the bike.
Are you going home now?
Well, I could go home. It's a lot. It's a lot like just taking a look around. She's just like playing with her hair a little bit. She's like just and like tapping her head just a little like rhythmic beat just to do a little like stress calm down. Well, I don't think my mom's gonna be home for a few more hours. I think she's working at the factory kind of late tonight. She's started up shifts again, so I don't really have anywhere I have to go.
Yeah, my dad's. I know my dad's working late as well, but my mom is still in the school. I don't know. Did you wanna? Were you wanting to go to the fair? I know you don't like loud noises, but
I am. Well, I've seen Cecil go by, and they're pretty cool when it comes to like dealing with people. And I'm trying to practice doing a little bit better about this. And one of the best things I found for songs and like little things to write down is if you get a lot of different noises from different places, you can use them to make little songs together. And even though there's a lot of people at the fair, I'm pretty certain there'd be a lot of noises that maybe I could just be on the outside a little bit and just hear them in. Oh, before I forget, and she like probably reaches into her bag like very tentatively, and I'm imagining she's pretty short even for like a 10-year-old. So it's almost like the full on like having to dunk her whole head into the backpack to reach for something. And she like pulls out like one of those old school, like if you ever had like a Looney Tunes, like cartoon kind of like pencil where like as you sharpen it, you start losing more of the like the little images on it. And I pull it out. I know you usually need extra pencils for stuff. Do you want one? I use pens. My mom says it'd be better to use a pencil, but I like pens more.
She like puts the pencil that she was using in her pocket, and she takes that one, and she smiles. Thank you so much. She like looks at the door, and then she looks at the fair, and she says, my mom should be fine. I don't think she'll be too worried if I don't wait for her. So you were saying about collecting noises, and do you want to go to the fair?
It seems like for a second she's like, after like pulling her head out of the backpack, she's like trying to recollect herself. Because it sounds like she's, for the moment, run out of her word limit. Like she's effectively, when she tries to talk, like she has like, it's like tweets every now and then. She loses capacity to like be verbal for little bits of time. And she just like walks over like very like shyly, but she looks up and she just like shakes her, nods her head.
Okay. I'll look at the door, and then I'll like take my backpack off and put my stuff shove my stuff in the Looney Tune or the character pencil. I'll put it like in the front pocket and like gently close the bag, and I'll put it on my back and then jump on my bike really quick and say, "All right, let's go." Before my mom gets out, let's go.
All right. Still dying. Hold on. Excuse me.
Oh.
It's when you're laughing so hard, you got all the extra stuff now, and you're like,
Don't worry, there'll be tears later.
Oh yeah, I love that. All right, so Cecil and Remy are off to the ice cream place, and where's Charity and Ava going?
To
the fair's starting up, correct?
Yeah. So are y'all all heading to the fair? Because I think that might be the closest place for the ice cream, honestly.
Yeah, there's probably a stall that, I mean, is there like an entrance charge to get into the fair? Or is it just like anyone can enter?
Anybody can enter. Usually,
Yeah.
like there's a fee for like rides, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then the ice cream stall, like it's like a food truck or similar sort of a thing,
Mhm.
would be there.
Probably the stall of the ice cream place we usually go to anyway. So
Mhm.
just like, okay, we could just be like
Yeah.
someplace new. But yeah.
So yeah, Charity and Ava, as y'all are riding off, you actually see Cecil and Rumi actually heading off in the same direction ahead of y'all. Y'all want to try to catch up? Or are you just gonna keep your distance, or?
I just turned around and it's like, hey, it looks like Eva and Charity are going in the same direction. Wanna have them come in?
I kind of look over and I stop and like just loud noise. Hey, Ava, Charity.
Tell you not to do that. Eva doesn't like loud noises.
She
Oh yeah, I forgot.
like stops on her bike, and if you could imagine like almost a full body like leap off of the bike backwards. She does one of those.
And a big,
Charito will like. Oh,
I-
sorry.
I
Go ahead.
cringe and I whisper, "Sorry, Ava."
What?
Charito will stop really quick.
Because she can't hear the whisper, she yells it back, and then she realizes that she yelled, and she scares herself.
It's okay. It's okay, Eva. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're fine.
Sorry.
And then like Charity will like throw back like a look at Cecil and Rumi, and we'll say,
Do you want to go with them, or we don't have to? That was kind of loud.
You're gonna get ice cream. Cecil's buying.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't say that yet. But I'll buy you one, Ava. I'm
And,
sorry for yelling.
so Charity will like walk over to Cecil and Rumi and say,
Okay, we may be able to go, but you just remember you have to keep your noises down.
Yeah, I'm so I forgot, but I needed to get your attention, and I forgot about the loud noise.
Is that okay, Eva?
We're gonna get ice cream and all these. I heard they have like these new things where they're like little dots, and like if you put them in their mouth, it like bops and everything. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I think they're called like ice dots.
Dot ice cream? That's dumb.
I heard it's really cool. It's like
I-
popcorn, but ice cream.
Pop-
And there's like different flavors. You can get like confetti. You can get like vanilla. You can get like chocolate. You can get strawberry. And you
I start riding my bike as Rumi keeps explaining. Come on.
And like Ava just kind of like whispers over to Cecil. Has Rumi never had normal flavors like almonds or like mango flavor or like,
Mango's the best.
marzipan?
you hear me like hopped on my bike and I'm spelling confetti under my breath.
CONFETT.
M. As I ride by you.
Confetti.
Ava just sort of like turns to Charity, just like tries to catch her eye, and then just like stares at Rumi, and then back to Charity, and then Charity, once I have your attention, I just look at Rumi and I just do one of these.
When Rumi rides by, Charity will say, "Remember loud noises."
Hey, I know you're flipping the bird at me, okay?
Rumi.
You start seeing Ava go faster than Cecil as a result.
And because I have a quad, like trading wheels, I don't go as fast as the bikes, and I'm just like pedaling furiously.
Oh no! All right, so y'all are just pedaling along, heading to the fair. You're getting closer. You're breaking past the sort of like residential areas into like where it is, and it's past like a cornfield, and then it's like in front of like one of the big farms by the brewery, so they don't have much place to, take the stuff. And as you're passing these cornfields, they're massive. They're like the cornfields, the corn stalks themselves are like 10 feet tall or so. I forgot how corn stalks are actually tall. I think they're about that size. Don't quote me. Don't retweet me. Yeah, so each of the corn stalks.
Don't retweet this live stream of me talking.
Yeah, how dare. Don't at me, bro. So anyways, so you're driving by and you're starting to get past the cornfields now, and that's where the maze is. And the maze is massive. Like, it's one of the prides and joys and one of the main features of this place as well. It's actually shaped like the state of Illinois. And each of the stops they do are all the cities that they choose. And so they have you they give you a list each time, and they allow you to go through and you have to find all the cities and stops. So that's the main attraction. However, when you look over, everybody, real quick, give me a brains roll. And basically, brain roll just means that see whatever you have as your brains, and you have to match a number in my brain to see if you get it or not. God, pull it up. Oh, dang, Charity.
Dang, Charity.
Dang, Cecil.
And Rumi and Eva just skating by.
Oh, yeah, y'all both got it.
But
All right. So, Ava and Rumi, take adversity tokens. As y'all see the stalks move a bit and shift, but y'all don't actually see. Y'all don't really pay attention because you think it's the breeze. However, Charity and Cecil, whenever they look and see, they actually see a large figure about 7 feet tall, sort of hunched over. Looks like it's furry and fuzzy, and it looks like it's just making its way into the corn stalks.
I immediately break my bikes and go, yo, stop.
Charity will already have stopped.
I basically hit the back of you, not violently or anything, but just stop. But it's enough for you to kind of lurch just a little.
Sorry.
I'm still testing the brakes on this.
Charity, did you see
Monster? Monster. Monster. That was a monster. That was a monster.
I've never seen a creature like that in my.
It was a monster.
I don't know.
Isn't that just your older brother dressed in a costume? I mean, doesn't he do work for the court maze?
Did you know that Bigfoot's been sighted over 675 times in the past 30 years by various people across 30 states?
No, I didn't know that. Was it Bigfoot?
I don't know. I just thought about it. I read a bunch of weird stuff whenever I'm not around people.
Well, you saw it, right?
No.
Yeah, Ava, Rumi, did you see anything?
No, I was looking at your butt because that's where my bike hit it.
I don't know.
Wait.
Well,
is it still daylight, GM?
Yeah, it's still daylight. It's fall, so it's not exactly. I'm gonna say this time it's starting to the sun is getting to set there. It's 5 o'clock right now, so the sun is getting there, but it hasn't set completely. It's early dusk.
Oh, maybe it was just passing through?
Through a corn maze? What is there through the corn maze?
No, not through the corn maze, through here, through the town.
Should we follow him?
Why?
Them?
Why would we do that?
Maybe they need snacks or something. They're looking for something.
I don't want to become a snack.
We don't know. Maybe he's a nice monster. I have snacks.
There's no such thing. Monsters are bad.
Well, if you let Cecil go first, they'll be the snack.
Hey, I'm like, yeah, I'll go first, and then I go, hey.
Okay, you go look.
Make sure they get us ice cream first.
Okay, well, you go look, and then if you see anything, well, let's hope you don't see anything, because I don't know if you'll come back if you see anything. Don't come. Make sure you come back.
Well, like you said, isn't your brother working in the maze?
Ooh, my brother?
Yeah.
No, not this year.
Okay.
My brother is not a monster.
I didn't say your brother was a monster. I just said that your brother might have been hired to be a monster.
But he's not a monster. Not this year. He doesn't work for the corn maze this year. So it couldn't have been him.
I walked to Ava and just, quietly, how are you feeling, Ava? Did you want to stay out here while some of us go in and check what we saw?
I thought you were going in.
Is it just me? It's just me? You look around.
Fine. I'll come along.
But Ava, like, once she hears Cecil say that, will just sort of like very, like, tiptoe sidle, and like try and rest her head along Cecil's shoulder and be like, "I'll go with you."
Oh, I squeeze Ava and go, okay, you're so brave. I'm like,
This
all
is
right.
a very bad idea, but let's go.
I agree.
And as we're going, I sort of hold my necklace that you notice is like a little gold, very small, like barely about like half an inch, and it's got this Arabic writing on it. And you've seen me wear it all the time. Like I wear it all the time, and if anybody had asked me about it, I say oh, my mom gave this to me when I was born. It's an Ayatul Kursi. It's like a special Quranic verse that protects me. So I start reciting it, and it's odd. You never see me speak Arabic or at all, but it's like I recite this perfectly as we're going.
So the three of you are going?
Everyone is leaving Charity by herself.
Okay, Charity will like whisper, yell, make sure you come back.
And just come along.
Somebody has to watch the bikes.
I don't know. My older brother was watching a movie and they kept yelling at the TV saying, "Don't split the party." So I think.
Are we a party now?
I don't know.
Where's the snacks and the drinks and the music if we're a party?
That'll be after we check this out. Then there will be ice cream and snacks and all that.
Charity will like lay her bike down. Charity will like lay her bike down and say,
fine, I guess we can all go, but we have to come back for the bikes. It's the only one that I have.
Well, why don't we just shade it all to this tree here?
I think I have my chain, and she'll like start digging through her bag to see if her chain is like, if she remembered to grab her chain. Okay, I have mine. Do you have yours?
I just pull a wheel out.
What are you doing, Rumi? Are you going to carry that wheel in the cornfield?
Well, that's what my mom said to do. It's easier. That way no one actually steals the whole bike.
Well, I guess that can be a weapon or something if we need it.
I'm just walking with this gigantic wheel. Well, no, kid-sized wheel.
Ava's not saying anything, but you've seen her like root around her backpack and has pulled out a couple of pens in each of her hands.
Weapons.
Yeah, it's like because it's like I'm still imagining it as like a young kid, so it's just sort of like.
oh, that's adorable. Stabby kid.
Yeah,
always cute.
I put the bike by the tree, but I didn't have a lock because I'm used to just leaving it when I'm going out tramping everywhere, and I just like either I'm just that careless with the I'm just used to being away from the bike, so I don't really assume anyone's going to take my bike, but it's probably a bad idea, but whatever.
All right, so y'all lock your bikes to the tree that you found standing there. You take wheel, and you got some weapons. Well, as best as you can with pins and whatnot. And your backpacks. All right. And who's leading this party through into the wheat field?
Our intrepid scout.
Don't worry. Don't worry, party. We got this.
All right. Hey, Cecil, give me a brains roll so you can know if you know where you're going.
Okay. Oh, that might be my lowest one.
Oh, no. You actually did really well.
Oh, actually, okay. No, I'm good. Let's see. Oh!
Oh. Yeah, take an adversity token, please.
Okay. How do I take one? Oh, okay. I'll
You
just
just add it to your character sheet, and then
just click.
anytime that you want to use them, you can easily turn them in, and you can add a plus one or plus how many adversity tokens you spend to
Okay.
each number before I make a decision. So you're like, I rolled a 3. I'm gonna add 3 adversity tokens, and I'll make it a 6.
Cool.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
I took the adversity token.
Yeah. So you walk in, you look around.
Does my loyal give more tokens? I
If you-
believe.
Yeah, so if you're loyal, for example, and you give someone adversity tokens, which you can, instead of giving them 1 adversity token, you give them 2 instead.
Oh, that's how it works. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And if you have like some other ones, let me just pull them up here real quick. While we're on this, let me find my notes. Strengths. Here we go. Anybody have lucky or cool under pressure or anything like that? Or
I should have put that as my thing. No, I do not.
I have loyal and treasure hunter, which I believe is I can spend an adversity token
Mhm.
to find something usable for treasure hunter.
Yeah, that's right. Anybody else have any questions on their things? You good. All right, cool. Well, if you do have questions, let me know. I can open up the book real quick. All right, so yeah, you go in and you're looking around. You're confident. You look at the ground. And you look at the wafting corn stalks, and you're not sure where it went. You don't see any footprints on the ground. You don't see any broken stalks at all. So
I look I kind of glance at the crew back at me, and then I look to the front, and I'm just gonna like fake it and just go, this way, party, and just
And
take a
I
random
just
direction.
quietly quip, so we're gonna just stalk in that direction.
Roomy as I walk.
Roomy.
Arthur Fist.
oh gosh, fantastic. So you're just going in blindly in the direction of what you.
How do you spell that, Charity?
I'm ignoring you.
Wise decision.
We got a monster to find. We don't have time for this.
Okay. So you're just Cecil, you're leading the charge, and you're on the mission. You're like, I chose this direction, so I'm going to go this direction.
Yep.
And
I got
going.
this
You're
way.
still not sure. You think it's good. So you go about a good like 5 minutes in, and you stop, and you're looking around again. Give me another brains roll, please.
Okay.
Can any of us also do brains
Yeah,
to
can we
see
just
where
assist
we're going?
anyway?
Yeah, if y'all want to look, y'all can. But
And click.
so
So everyone can roll though.
if they want to, yeah.
Cool. Let's try.
What happened to my big rolls?
No.
Ruby's still chuckling about their own joke.
No.
That they aren't sure.
Double ones. Oh my god. That was
Ava's just caught up in the tiff between Rumi and Charity that she's not paying attention. Charity's also not paying attention to Rumi. So
Do we do this thing where we all just kind of bump into each other, like sort of like a what is it? Like when when all the balls like in a pinball kind of meet each other and just kind of
bounce off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so Charity, Ava, and Rumi all take adversity tokens. Cecil, you actually is able you stop and you sort of like are ignoring them behind you as you're like focused on this mission. Yeah, you're just in it to win it. You actually are looking around and you actually see when you look down this big old footprint. It looks like it's a big footprint, and it's just leading off like a little more towards the left of you, but you do see it.
Okay, I put my arms out and go, stop. I say it in a normal voice so I don't scare Ava, but I just try to stop everyone.
And I just get clotheslined by you.
And I'm like, oh, God, Rumi.
And I look while I'm sort of prone and I'm like, Ava was right. That is a big foot.
And I kind of just try to get everyone to like look at it. That's really big.
I stick my foot in it. How big is it compared to my foot?
It's about 3 times the size of your foot.
Okay, GM, I am going to spend that adversity token that I just got, and with my intuitiveness, I want to ask, do I see any other footprints going anywhere else?
Yeah.
In the recent vicinity.
Yeah. So now that you're paused and you'll see what you see what the footprint looks like, and you're looking around, you actually see that going like y'all are going in the general straight direction. But there's a little more to it's actually going more to the left, and as you look, there's actually like broken stalks and like other footprints in the ground, but you can actually see like a trail that's starting to take now.
Is it going towards any like particular location, building, or anything like that?
When you look in that general area, you see that it looks like it's coming.
The corn is tall.
The corn is tall, and if the fair, it looks like it's kind of heading towards the fair, because that's where the fair is. You actually, as you like look above the corner stalks, you can see just the top bits of the thingy, the Ferris wheel, the circle thingy. Yeah, that thing, the Ferris wheel.
So while everyone else is like focusing on the one footprint, I look up and I see the footprints, and then I follow them, and I go, well, this is bad. Look. And then I'll like point out the other footprints and then point out that it's pointing towards the fair.
Well, if it's a monster, we should be hearing shrieks any time now.
Maybe it hasn't gotten there yet. Maybe we should warn everybody.
I think we should see if there is a monster, or someone who isn't your brother who has been hired for the corn maze.
I don't think I've seen anything that looked like that at the maze before, or at the fair, or anywhere really.
Spicing it up now.
I don't like that.
Mean?
I don't like spicy.
Well, it's like when you take this corn here, and instead of just putting butter on it, you put chopped masala, you put limes, and then you put some butter if you really want, but then you roast that first before you put all of that, and then you go and then it's butter. It is amazing.
Okay, Rumi.
Ava's like slowly, every time Rumi makes the loud like chompy noises, like Ava's like increasingly like hiding in her shirt
Oh,
and like
pumpkin.
trying to like cover her face.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't doing it that loud out of like.
Oh, okay.
It was just like
The way you're illustrating, I couldn't tell the difference.
yeah.
So instead of up to right here, it's more like right here in that case.
Waiting for it to get loud.
Yeah, she's like used to like if it starts loud, it's gonna get louder.
So that's how
She knows.
So that's how you spice things up. And then sometimes the people get the same monsters over and over again. Maybe that's why your brother didn't really get hired. But like,
wait, are you saying there's going to be more monsters here than the one that we're seeing here? Are we going to be dealing with multiple monsters?
yeah. Wait. We
Well,
only
that's what I heard at the grocers. When my mom took me the other day, that there was like a poster or something saying they were looking for people to be monsters.
This is great.
That's why I thought your brother was there.
So you heard someone say that they were looking for monsters.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should follow it just in case, just to make sure.
Yeah, probably. Also, we need to go get ice cream, so it's in the same direction anyway.
That's true.
True.
So even if there is no monsters, we get ice cream. Sounds like a plan. I like it.
Yeah, Cecil, you're awesome. And I'm gonna slap you on the back, sort of like, thanks for that.
Yeah, I kind of just like rub my back. Let's go. Let's get our bikes. Or should we just keep going?
Well, our
If
bikes
you-
are safe.
How far is the GM? How far is since we're in the maze, are we that much closer? Is it easier to just go straight to the fair?
Yeah, you're able to easily see that the fair, once you're able to perspective, you're able to see past the corn maze and you're able to see the top of the Ferris wheel. So it's like just by like I don't know distances. Oh gosh. It's not too far away. Like it would probably be more, efficient if you want to get ice cream to go there, but if you want to get your bikes, you can get your bikes and then ride your bikes all the way back over there. But you kind of just took a shortcut.
Yeah. I think this. Let's just go straight there. I don't want to put my bike through the corn maze.
Yeah. We can always park our bikes at the bike rack and then go look where we thought it was. We could just look in the sides.
Well, mine's safe, so I'm fine with either.
Besides, I'm getting tired carrying this.
I knew that was a bad idea, Rumi. Okay, fine. Let's go back, get our bikes, park it in the bike rack, and then we'll get our ice cream. Maybe monsters.
But what about the monster? What if it isn't someone in the costume and it eats everybody? We should probably go now.
Then I would say you should be faster than all of us. Because it's not, you don't have to beat everyone. You just need to beat the slowest person. Bye! And I start running. With my wheel.
You see the stalks start moving as you see Rumi just disappear into the cornfields.
Like, Rumi, what did I say about not splitting the party? And I run.
Charity will look back at Eva and say, annoying. ANNOYING. Annoying.
Yeah. Ever since Rumi gave the really loud slap on Cecil's back, if anyone had turned to see her, she's just been like doing like sloth clinging onto like one of the corn stalks and like kind of like anxiety.
Oh no.
She's just been like hanging on there for the entire time. But once she heard Rumi say the whole bit about like you just have to be faster than the slowest person, it's like Roadrunner-esque like dust cloud left behind her. She's just taking off. Catch up with Cecil.
So
She
you're all
doesn't want
taking
to
off
be
in
eaten.
all the same general direction, or like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't know if Charity spelt that loudly, but if Charity did, I say snack, SANCK.
And on that note, I think we should probably take a break as all the kids get lost in the cornfield.
Forever.
We should be back in about 10 minutes or so, I think. So, yeah, we'll see you here in a bit.
In a bit.
In a bit. game's really good when everybody mess around.
Welcome back.
Wipe on, wipe off.
We're busy doing the waves. So, yep, I see this now. Cool. Excellent. I also want to say a welcome to the party, Gamers Master Vault. Thanks for following. We appreciate you. So where we left off was a bunch of kids running wildly into a cornfield
with a wheel.
With a wheel in hand, supposedly going back to their bikes. By the way, let's see if they do. Everybody give me brains rolls if you can remember your path.
Brains. I just went in the direction of
Finally.
Oh, I gotta pull everything up.
Roll. This is the first one that I've had all streaming.
All
At
right.
least I think it is.
So,
in my head, that's a good roll.
okay. Wow. All right. So let's see here. Cecil, take a diversity token. You're not sure exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
Rumi, you're not sure either. As you're running through, you're like, I think this is the right way, but you're not sure. Charity and Ava, though, as y'all are running, you're actually able to see this slight little broken bits of corn stalk that y'all made. The stalking through the stalks. Like I did the pun now. But so you're able to start. Are y'all trying to stay together, or are y'all just splitting up?
So I'm closer to the back because everyone started running off before me. So I'm definitely near the back and watching them run off kind of in the right direction, but not really in the right direction. So I'm and slowly jogging forward some.
Well, you're going the right way. Are you gonna tell them that they're sort of, so you're going this way, they're starting to go this way?
Guys, the bikes are this way. Everyone, the bike is this way. Come on, this way. I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm just kind of whisper yelling. Everyone, the bikes are this way. You don't remember? I have to keep tabs on my bike.
I went in the direction of the Ferris wheel, so that's
Yeah, you just started to do a complete U-turn. You're just heading back now.
And that's where I say my SNACK, snack, and I continue forward.
Literally, as you're passing Charity, you're saying this.
Yeah.
Go in the opposite direction. Anybody stopping them?
No, I meant to sort of run ahead of everyone just to kind of be I'm not going to be the last. But if I'm running alone, I will stop and go back with the.
Okay.
So and as soon as they get up, I just kind of shake my head and you're going the wrong way.
I love how it's so matter of fact.
Give me an give me a K, give me an N, give me an O, give me a W, give me an I, give me a D, A, L. What does that spell?
Halfway through you doing that, you're just going to see Ava just come up behind you, just tap your shoulder, and just lean slightly awkwardly close, and just say, no. And just back away.
I give you this sort of respectful, I've been beaten at my own game sort of.
Charity will give Eva a nod and
And she's just gonna try and march back to be sure Cecil gets corrected to the right path towards the bikes.
I take as if I'm just a toy. I take Eva's direction and still just march and continue
Yeah, so
there wasn't a full stop. You were just marching and you just got corrected and you just kept going. You knew where you were going the entire time.
Yep.
So Charity will kind of take the lead towards the bikes.
All right. So eventually, it probably takes you a bit longer because y'all did get lost in the field a bit. But you get back to the bikes. You're able to clear the cornfield. See your bikes. They're still there. No one's touched them. Be able to get them.
Wheel back in.
Mm-hmm. And y'all unlocking them? Y'all taking them with you? Are you just respecting that it's there and going on, or?
I guess.
Excuse me.
I guess Rumi will be like, well, we're going for ice cream, right? That was our plan. Yes, ICECREAM.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Let's just bring our bikes.
Out of character, I couldn't tell whether that little building grin was a shit-eating grin or not. I was like waiting to see what everyone else's reaction would be, because I was like, what do I do?
So I guess it'll be faster if we ride our bikes to the fair. That way we can double check to make sure the monster isn't eating everyone.
Well, we should be hearing screams by now if they're already doing that.
Well, maybe the monster's waiting for you.
Or maybe you.
No, definitely you. You're the one that was being loud.
Ava's just riding her bike ahead of the group towards the
And
fair. Everyone's talking.
Away.
All right.
Wait up, and then I just start biking and shaking my head at Rumi.
All right, so y'all get on your bikes, head that way. Probably takes you about 5 minutes to get to the entrance of the fair, and it's already lit up at this point. People are starting to pile in. It's the evening. I'm gonna say it's closer to dusk, like where the sun is just right above the horizon, about to sink in. So you can still see things, not completely just lit up by the lights yet, but like, there's still some sunlight up. I'd say like 6 o'clock at this point. So there is a bike rack where you can park your bikes, no problem, if you'd like. Or you can just lay them on the side over there, whatever works for you.
I lock mine up.
I stick mine to a tree because it's a quad and doesn't quite fit the bike racks.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna take your wheel again?
No, it's fine.
I park my bike.
Right.
Like, all right. What's our plan? We need to. How are we gonna search for this monster?
We need some brain food and snacks. How about ice cream?
I take the idea seriously. I'm like, we do need to fuel ourselves. The handbook does say that.
And I mean, you did say you were gonna get me ice cream, so
I did not say that really. I was thinking about it.
I did hear something about Cecil paying for ice.
Exactly.
Ice cream.
That was from Rumi.
but Rumi said that Cecil was paying, that you were paying for ice cream.
No. Let's look for the monster first. I changed my mind.
You heard that too, right, Eva? That Cecil was paying for ice cream?
I whispered, thank you, Eva.
Well,
Okay.
you owe me
Like
a
a very nervous, like it's like the most anxious face, thumbs up, like half like hiding your face behind the thumbs up.
Oh, sweet pumpkin.
Well, okay, to be fair, you owe me a lick.
Yeah, we were negotiating how many licks. So right now, 1, maybe.
I promise I won't stick my tongue to the ice cream for like 10 minutes. Like I did last time. You didn't say how long the lick was supposed to be.
Eva just leans over to Cecil and it's just like, I would suggest 2 things. 1, be very clear on what you mean when you let Rumi do anything. And 2, if what we're getting ends up being a Tootsie Pop, don't let them have 3 licks. Maybe 2, but don't let them have 3.
Yeah,
Oh God.
like that commercial.
I actually, Miriam, I have no idea what that means.
There's a Tootsie Pop commercial where a kid goes up to an animated owl where he's like, "Hey, Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?" And the owl just goes, "Well, let me see. 1, a 2, a 3. And then he just chomps the entire thing. A 3.
And now we just gave Rumi the info.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
That was a good commercial.
I really like that owl. Okay.
I'm gonna have to Google that later.
Yes, it's a good commercial.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
it's like in the School of Rock sort of art.
Yeah.
Wait, not School of Art Rock. What is that?
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. There we go. Thank you.
There we
It's
go.
in that sort of art style. So it's very memorable. Unlike the Gushers commercials from the 90s, which are kind of like blurred out of my existence. So, are the Capri Sun?
I forgot those existed, and now I'm just having 90s nostalgia wake
so
through my
sorry.
head.
We have to have like an ad party at some point.
Oh, wow.
Ad montage just everywhere.
I have some really good commercials to share, but later.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nostalgia.
It-
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So y'all are walking in. Are y'all still arguing by the bikes though? Are you walking in?
We're
Yeah,
walking in, but we're negotiating likes.
Which direction we're actually going, towards ice cream or towards the monster?
We were going to the ice cream, but it could be changing.
Yeah.
Ava's heading to the ice cream because she assumes if people are eating ice cream, they're not going to be very loud, so that'll be quieter than going towards the monster.
And Ava, just to let you know, it is loud here. The carnival rides are going off. The hawkers are selling out their wares. The games, they're like trying to like the blinkies and the boops and the noises, and it's a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's why I won't be doing this in person, but just imagine for pretty much the rest of this while they're in the festival, she just has her shirt up to like right here
Oh,
and like half like using the edges of the shirt to half cover her ears. She's just
Alright.
like hiding from it all.
But you're going off towards ice cream. Okay, so Charity will see this and will say, I think Ava wants ice cream.
Yeah, Cecil. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
All right.
Scream. We all scream. Ice cream.
See how long the line is. And who knows, maybe the monster is trying to look for food too. I bet the ice cream is where all the food is, right?
People are the food.
All right, to the ice cream / monster we go. Follow Ava.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
walk off and follow behind Ava.
all right. So you're heading towards Ava. Ava's sort of like just scarily but boldly venturing out on her own to the ice cream shop with everybody else in tow coming behind her.
And I'm doing the dramatic kind of marching.
Power walk. Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Or the vaudeville run where you're kind of sort of in place and doing.
Now I just have the Monty Python skit about the Ministry of Silly Walks. going
Oh
through
my
my
gosh.
head.
That
But
would
I
have
will not
been
derail. Let's stay on track. Don't derail.
that would have been a
Don't
couple
derail.
of years old.
It would have been pretty new. All right. So, as you're going through and oh gosh, lost my train of thought. As you go to the ice cream place,
Broke Morgan again.
I'm just like, yeah, we're doing this thing. Oh my god. What are we doing? Okay. Yep. Hold on, I'm rolling it in. It's like a fishing rod. Okay, so you're heading to the ice cream place. You get there. It's one of those like standard booths that's like has the yellow sort of like thing, and it has like the big old pull lid where it's like ice cream, funnel cake. Oreos didn't exist. Well, not fried Oreos, but like
Dot ice cream.
But they have ice cream, they have funnel cake, they have like brownies and like, all these other good stuff as well. And the line isn't that long. There's probably like 1 or 2 people in line ahead of y'all that are getting served right now. But but it's in the food area. That's where this is the main like walkway for all the food. So it smells wonderful. It's kind of it's overpowering because there's so many foods that are just fighting for your nostril space.
Fried dough.
Sweet stuff.
There's sweet stuff. There's pickles don't really, but there's like pickles on a stick for some odd reason. There's like corn dogs and meats on the stick and like all this good stuff that, dang, now I want to go to a steak fair. I want fried Oreos, damn it.
I want deep fried things for some reason.
Oh man.
Okay, but
fried cheese curds.
But suggestion.
Uh-huh.
As it still fits the theme. Deep fried ice cream.
Oh. That technology then?
It's just like ice cream and coated in breadcrumbs and then fried. I don't feel like it's that complicated.
It's a cake and it's like pre-frozen and then flash fried.
Oh, so
would have been available at the time, provided that the refrigeration technology was good.
Yeah.
Technology.
I think it might be. I don't think it might be around for the 80s. So I'm gonna say why not. I'm gonna put it in the 80s. If not, boom, it's already in the 80s. As I look up now, fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's basically ice cream scoop wrapped up in some sort of pound cake and then dipped in some sort of batter, very thin batter, usually tempura, and then deep flash fried.
It started in the 1960s, so
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Boom. We have fried ice cream.
So they have ice cream. They have funnel cake. They have fried ice cream. They have brownies. They have sundaes. They have whatever. Banana splits.
You have donut. You have ice cream. You put them together, you get fried ice cream.
Boom. Perfect. So yeah, y'all are just standing in line. The smells are intoxicating, and you're just like looking at the sign. And you're like, what do I get? And eventually, it's y'all's turn. So y'all are.
Well, before I kind of just shake my head and not like trying to focus, and before I even like look at ice cream, can I kind of look around and check if there are any signs of monster scuffles?
Yeah, give me a brains roll, and if anyone else wants to do it, they can as well.
I'm not in line, but
I'm not doing it because I'm focused on ice cream.
I'm not in line, so I'm definitely like looking
Brain
around.
checks have not been the best, so here we go. God, it gets long.
Hey.
Ice cream is on the brain. Ice cream is on the brain. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just the sweet smells are just too much in your nose that like you're literally a cartoon character that's sort of being drifted and like brought back.
Maybe ice cream first, and then I can maybe get some.
Yeah, but Charity and Ava are able to sort of look around and see, and y'all both actually. So Cecil, first off, take a diversity token.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And just because I will forget if I don't mention it now.
No, I forget already. I'm just like, oh no, wait. Okay.
Yeah, and Charity and Ava are able to like look around and peek and see, and you are actually able to see like past the ice cream stand and the pickle stand, which are right next to each other for some odd reason. Layouts don't make sense here. And
I just went to the thought it was for maybe sometimes they have pregnant women who have like odd.
I actually thought of that too. It's a fried pickle stand.
Pregnant folk.
Pickle ice cream is actually a thing, though.
Oh my god, it is! It's so good.
Oh
Sorry. I used to drink pickle juice as a kid and like have like fried. Okay, anyways, it's not. Look, it's good for your muscles and the heat.
Everything degenerates into food. I just love this.
I love it.
Carrying on.
I
Welcome
stand
to
this.
the party. Just food. It degenerates into food.
I stand this.
All right. So
You mean evolves into food?
all right, so y'all are able to peek around and look, and you're actually able to see like one of the bins in the back, one of the garbage cans actually are knocked over, and like it looks like things are strewn in, and behind it is the cornfields. So and it does look like it's kind of like broken and like a little like it looks like there was someone came or went through the cornfield here. That's pretty big. They look like they took like a good like few stalks out. and it doesn't look like someone's been through the trash here, but it doesn't seem like anybody's who's working has noticed anything yet. So there you go.
I'll look at Ava and say, "You see that, right?" And then I'll turn to Rumi and Cecil. The monster came this way.
I'm just like staring at like the fried ice cream menu, going vanilla, chocolate. Okay, wait, what?
The
what?
monster came this way.
My hand is already on like 3 or 4 samples of something that is just freshly made. I've already like grabbed a mittful and I'm like, what?
What?
And they're like little fried dough balls, or like little donuts, like on like a skewer thingy that you just, like with powdered sugar and some chocolate syrup. That's what
I've already like cleared a whole bunch, and I'm like, for my friends.
And so I'll look back and say, look. Oh no.
Ava just walks up to the. Is it sort of like a counter, or is it just more like a kind of like a carnival game, kind of like just wooden table, kind of like set up, or what is it? Really?
It's kind of like it would be a wooden table, but they have like a plastic like tarp table covering it. So like if there's any spills or anything, they just throw it in the bin at the end of the day.
Like an adult or someone who, in my mind, looks like at least an adult-ish person running it.
I mean, there's a teenager taking orders, about 15. They got, he's pretty scraggly and like young looking with like pimples all over his face. He's going right through the rasp of puberty. Good times. And he's the one taking all the orders, but there looks like there's an adult actually cooking the food.
Doing the front.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, like, can I help you?
You have a monster.
And he just looks back. And he looks towards you. I don't see any monster, kid. Can I help you?
You see the stuff that's strewn out over there and the corn stalks? You have something that was headed this way.
Looks like a raccoon went through.
A very big raccoon.
I mean, raccoons get into the bins all the time. Like, I don't know.
Are they usually 8 feet tall, though? Just like trying to like in my mind, she's just like very blunt and like feeling and like just pointing to like what looks like obvious signs of something going through the cornfields.
He looks back and he like looks back at y'all. Look, it's raccoons. They probably knock down all the stalks. They're ravenous this time of year. Like, can I help you? Do you want some ice cream? Do you want a funnel cake? Can I help you? And he's just like dead from life. Despite how like fun and festive the carnival is, he just feels like he's dead inside at this point being here.
Come on, let's go over there and see where it went.
I
take a couple of more samples to go.
So you just got like a whole like stack of them, like little like they're like the tiny little boats that have like one little.
Quick question: do we actually have any money to buy anything with?
I mean, if your parents gave you an allowance, you might.
Yeah, probably maybe only enough to get maybe a treat once every now and then. So before we head into because I also want to, when if I see Charity leaving, I want to go, but I go up, I just tell him so that it doesn't look like I'm bothering him. 1 vanilla fried ice cream.
All right. And he turns around, he's like, 1 vanilla fried ice cream, and he kind of yells it behind him.
Cecil was supposed to buy mine.
And so the adult's like, oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I got it. And like fries it up. He's like, do you want anything then, like powdered sugar, chocolate, like?
Hey, Cecil, do you like powdered sugar?
Yeah.
Okay, powdered sugar.
All right. So eventually he gets in. He just takes the powdered sugar container, just like shakes it all up on it. Chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, whipped cream.
Oh,
None of it.
Okay. And he just passes you the boat with just the powdered sugar on it, and he's like, that'd be $2. That'd be $1. Because it's the 80s. And the economy was fine.
Yeah, she starts heading in the direction of like where Charity was pointing out, but before she does that, she just walks over very quietly to Cecil and just hands it over to them,
Hmm.
and then just keeps going.
well, we can share. We can share. Hold on, I didn't know that was for me. Hold on, and I run to grab like two. Are forks best to use for fried ice cream?
I think so.
Oh, you use your mouth.
Or a spoon.
Ruby's just still eating at the samples, just saying that.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually moving closer to sort of be like, I can show you how it's supposed to be eaten.
I'm just like, no, this is Ava got this. I'm gonna share with her.
Charity sees this interaction and she kind of huffs and like you kind of see her like get grumpy in the face and says, "Come on, we don't have time for this." And then she kind of starts walking off towards the direction of where.
I try to speed walk towards Ava, and then like I hold it and then hand a fork to Ava, and we try to like chomp it while rushing towards Charity.
You didn't walk. All right. So y'all are you heading behind the booths then to like investigate it more, or are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're able to actually everybody, since you're trying to get into like this like little like unknown area where you're not really supposed to be, give me some flight rolls. The stealth over.
Do it.
You said it's flight.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
flight.
is
And remember, everybody
I-
gets +1 because we're kids.
Oh, that's right. We get a
Yeah.
1 modifier.
I would like to spend both of my adversity tokens in order to use my unassuming
Ooh.
ability so that I am entirely unseen
Nice.
when
Okay.
this happens. I'm just like probably Cecil turns around to, like trying to go after me, and like you look away for half a second and I'm just gone.
Ava just disappears.
But your ice cream.
I'll eat it.
No, Rue. I'm still eating.
All right, so let's see here. Who am I missing? Jim, Charity. Oh, yeah, never mind. How did you get a 0, Charity?
Yeah.
That makes no
It
sense.
should be a 1. I think
Should
I
be a
added.
2.
Should be a 2.
Yeah.
Some
Oh, yeah, no idea.
Pluses became.
Plus. Oh,
I
roll
have-
20.
I have no
I
idea.
love you.
what
Roll
happened.
20.
You want to
Except-
roll again?
Sure.
Because it's
Best.
wonky.
The best.
You can roll again if you want to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's better. I approve. All right, so Cecil, is that a 4 or 5?
It's a. Oh, I added the modifier, so it should be 4.
Okay, so it's 4. All right. So Cecil, take an adversity token.
Okay.
So Rumi and Charity, you're able to sneak on by. Ava just darn plain disappeared. Y'all know what happened. But Cecil's like, Ava.
And you just see Rumi with mouth wide open, just trying to eat that.
I'm just like going, trying to avoid Rumi's mouth while calling for Ava.
And all of a sudden you see an adult, just an older woman from the pickle stand, like an older lady from the pickle. She's like, "Hey, you!" And she's pointing her like a pickle right at Cecil. What are you doing back here?
I lost my pet and I saw I saw my puppy run through here, so I'm just grabbing them. Sorry, and I'm like trying to run and try to like get away.
Give me
Get a bite.
give me either a flight for your run or a charm for your persuasion.
Okay. I lost camera. Did anyone else lose?
I'm looking right now because I still see you.
Okay.
I'm watching the stream right now just to
Yeah,
double check. But
I'm watching it too. You should be. Yeah, you're still here with us, Cecil.
Okay. Oh, I
Worries.
think it's just my
yeah, everything was good.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what should I roll? Sorry about that.
Either persuasion to charm her to say like, "Hey, I lost my dog," or just another flight to get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay. Looks like my.
Or in your case, the heck out of Doge.
Oh, because
Oh.
yeah, charm, excellent. All right. So she's like, as you're still like, I gotta find my dog back. She's like,
I can't find my dog.
Hey Ruby, give me a flight roll to see if you can get that ice cream though.
Fight or flight?
Flight.
But
See,
like, hey, can I get an
I'm
ice
going
cream
to
though?
use my adversity token to add to it.
Okay, well go ahead and roll and then add what you want to that.
Okay.
Dice don't fail. Come on. Come on, dice don't.
All right.
So 6.
Okay, so you're gonna add one diversity token to it.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
You spent an adversity.
That ice cream is worth it.
So the old lady's like, "All right, honey, you hopefully you find your dog," and she just like sort of waves you with the pickle off. And as you're like moving faster, all of a sudden you feel a little bit weight on your arm, as Rumi like has their own special fork, and they're getting into it, and they're like getting at it.
I look over and go just to see.
I am the monster.
And I'm like, I grab her head. I'm like, what are you doing?
You promised me a lick.
I didn't buy this. This is Ava's.
You do get a bite, though.
No.
You did get a bite. So mission accomplished.
Yes.
Fist to the sky. And now.
All right. So, Charity, you're back there while the shenanigans are happening behind you.
I'm not even paying attention. Like that.
I think
I'm kind of mad right now. Like,
like these kids, they're getting ice cream. How dare they? And Ava, I think you're with Charity too. I don't know. I don't know. You Dawn disappeared, so like I don't know where you went.
I mean, I just started going in the direction to investigate, but I just wanted to be certain I didn't get caught.
Yeah. So
Especially with now the loud yelling from Cecil about losing the ice cream.
So Charity and Ava, you are back there already, looking around, trying to see. Are y'all trying to figure out which way it went, or what are y'all doing?
I am definitely looking around, trying to figure out where the monster went.
Same.
All right, give me some brains.
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 I'm too mad right now.
Nope.
I mean, you can if you want to spend adversity tokens if you have them. So like,
I spent mine to hide.
oh, you did spend yours to hide.
Sorry, that's my kids.
The cats or the kids?
That's no. I don't have any kids. That's my cats.
Kids?
My son. I told you. He's yelling at me.
The loud son. All right. So, did anybody want to spend adversity tokens at all? You don't have any? Okay. Well, so Charity and Ava both get adversity tokens then. And it's like you think you see something, but really you just see like the tail of a raccoon just sort of skirted back into the those things called the corn stalks. Yes.
Where we were stalking.
Yes, the stalking stalks. Cecil, once you're done arguing with Rumi and you're able to get to the toward the end, you look around, you know, you're just doing a quick look.
Yeah.
You're actually able to see that there's further going down to the left, like behind the pickle stand and going in that direction.
Uh-huh.
There's actually other bins that have been knocked over and like scurried through.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. That was a hiccup.
That was such a cute hiccup.
I got called a dying smoke detector on Friday. My roommate was like, "How dare you?"
Cute. It was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was like a little otter or a seal doing a little chirp.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, that's what you see, Cecil, as you're going as you look down past the pickle stand in that general direction.
Okay, I kind of stop shaking Rumi's head, and I just go, Rumi, I look at the bins over there. I think they went through there. Let's go.
Okay, let me hold this for you, so you can run better.
My interest now that we're on track, I feel like my attention is now on the monsters. I'm like, yeah, and then I give it to Rumi and kind of just start like getting through and like hopefully
I'm
like,
eating it now as we go through.
grab Charity and Ava.
Yeah, you are all sort of clumped back here now, so you can tell them where you want to go.
Thanks, Ava. I go, I tell both Charity and Ava what I see, what I see in the trash cans that are just kind of like the bins that are toppled over. Like we should check over there.
Well, why don't you and Ava go check over there?
I'm going, but you don't want to go too, Charity? What happened?
Well, you both can go since Ava bought you ice cream and no one else. You both can go.
I give a loud burp as I finish the ice cream, and I proceed forward to check it out.
Ava just sort of looks at Charity and just sort of sticks her hands in her pockets and pulls them out, and you can see there's no other money or anything on her.
Charity will just kind of like huff and follow. Surprisingly, follow behind Rumi.
How the tables have turned.
Drama of the ice cream.
All right. And now, Rumi, mission accomplished with the ice cream itself. Y'all are heading down this pathway, behind these food vendors, with all the bins sort of like overturned and tossed. Past the sausage on a stick stand, the alligator bits, because southern food. No, alligator's really good. Now I want alligator.
It actually is pretty good. I was just like,
Yeah. I got distracted. I live in Texas, so we get alligator. Like, oh man. Distracted by food. In various other places that you see that I'm not to describe because I will get distracted again. And so y'all are making your way down, and y'all move and you weave, and you actually start seeing the food stall sort of ends, and it's starting to be like the whole like carnival like ride area now. And you see that the next one that it's sort of, that's not the food, but its next thing is sort of like one of those. It's like one of those fun houses. It's the next one. You do see it like y'all do see a footprint that sort of like leads into the fun house.
Oh no. This is out of character.
My oh no is both in and out of character.
Okay. Seeing the footprint. Charity say. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should get back to my mom. I don't know. Do you want to go in there? And she'll look at Cecil and Ava.
Well, we're here for the
ICKEN. What does that spell, Charity?
Do you both want to go in there?
Hard to ignore.
I look at the fun house, and then I look at Charity. I'm like, but we've come this far. We're here for the monster and ice cream, but the monster.
I can't actually burp as a.
Was that you fake burping?
That was perfect. I loved it.
I actually legit cannot burp.
Oh wow.
Wait, burp on command or just burp
In general, I sound like I'm choking or dying.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my.
Oh.
The more we know and learn about each other through RPG.
The more you know.
All right, so
Okay.
Well, Rumi, because you think it's someone who is just an employee, maybe you can go in there and make them laugh.
All right, and I walk in,
is anybody
Touche.
following them?
and I can see with COWARD.
Well, I was gonna try to implement.
Gullible,
but-
GULL.
Really?
And I do this as I go in backwards.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Beautiful. Is anybody following me, or are they going in by themselves?
Backwards. Like literally looking at all three of you and going in this way.
And fading into the
Yeah.
darkness.
Charity is not paying attention to them anymore. Charity is just looking at
the
Cecil and
buddy
Ava.
system.
Ava's
DDY.
just gonna turn to Charity. She's just gonna point in the direction that Rumi went, and just like very quietly just say FOOL, pointing in that direction, and then it's just gonna follow after Rumi.
All right. So Ava surprisingly went into the fun house and disappeared into the shadows.
Oh, she's like physically shaking the entire time, and her face is like we're talking like up to this point of like shirt coverage at this point.
Oh, poor pumpkin.
Charity is looking at Cecil now and say,
Well, you can't let her go in there by herself. Go.
You're not going?
I'll follow behind, but you can't let her go in there by herself.
Oh, I know
Probably.
that, but there might be. Oh, I just close my eyes and going, just thinking of the dark places in there. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. And I grudgingly go into the fun house after.
yeah,
After
Charity to
Ava.
follow them in.
All right. So as y'all fade into the darkness and
Oh
step
good,
step in, everybody give me grit rolls.
oh good.
Oh, this is gonna be awful. This is gonna
This could
be-
go. This
Okay,
could go.
mine's not too bad. Let's see.
This could go a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, that's not terrible.
Oh boy.
okay. I set the bar pretty low, and so Rumi, Charity, and where am I?
Can we use adversity to like reroll?
Yeah. Well, you don't use it to reroll. You use it to add points.
Oh,
So if you want to add, you can.
yeah. I'll add
All right.
1.
So it's gonna put you at 4.
Yes.
All right. Anyone else want to use any?
I have none.
Nope. It gets no better than that.
Okay. Well, still, Rumi, Charity, and Cecil all take adversity tokens
Alrighty.
as y'all are spooked.
What a waste.
I don't expect Ava going in, so when Ava kind of just bumps into me, I'm like, ah!
Yeah, pretty much. And then after that, it's Cecil and Rumi sort of bump into Ava, and Ava sort of like keeping her calm. She knew y'all were gonna follow, but y'all spook each other out, even though y'all just walked in. Yeah, so there's a bunch of like
Yeah.
screeching noises right by Ava's ear.
Oh god.
Yeah. Ava throughout this entire thing has just been trying to like trying. I imagine like if I pass the grid check, it's somewhere around like borderline nervous breakdown, but somewhere within the range of like using like a song to like keep herself in her head. And I'm just imagining it. Dum 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 dum-de-doo-de-dum, da-da-da-dum.
But in a
Just-
dark,
Yeah, no, it's all
in a dark
internal.
funhouse, it sounds really creepy.
Ava's able to calm herself down. However, it's really off-putting to all y'all.
It just freaks us out.
And so yeah, as you step in, it's pretty dark and shadowy, and like y'all are starting to move in, and there's like those weird mirrors that outplate your body and like make you stretch out or squish down or like give you funny faces or whatnot. Are you distracted, Rumi, in the mirrors? That's happening right now.
Yep.
And is anybody like looking around or like trying to like get a clue to see where Big Boy went? Or
Yeah.
All right. So if you are looking and like not getting distracted by your own face.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid
Looking in the mirrors.
looking in the mirrors, and I have like oddly enough my ears covered, like as I'm kind of slowly walking forward.
Uh-huh. Everybody's looking. Give me some brains.
I just have, like,
I was gonna say before I start looking around, I just wanted to go up to Rumi and just like very, very randomly just say, "Did you know there used to be legends that if you stare in a mirror too long, you could possibly have your soul taken?"
Ava is the best.
Oh, by the way, that's not true. But now you have that thought to work with. That's for taking Cecil's ice cream, and then she just goes to investigate.
I just
boy.
jumped like at least a foot.
My gosh.
Can I use my adversity token to do treasure hunter to see if I find something useful?
Yeah. Let me just pull it up here real quick and reread it.
I feel like my pettiness cost me that roll because I rolled a 1. But I'm okay taking that 1 for getting that one to go through. I will accept scaring another child for getting a 1.
Also, too, I do want to let you know if you roll your max rolls. I don't know if roll 20 does it or not automatically, but if you roll your max rolls, and I should have said this earlier, and I completely forgot. You actually are able to re-roll it and add those numbers together.
That's right.
I think it's like a
Yeah.
green box if it does.
Oh, cool. Okay. I don't know how roll 20 works. I just have to use it sometimes. So like,
Yeah, Ava rolled a charm check, which was like a D4 and got a 4 somewhere earlier. So
oh, okay. Nice. All right. So turn on makes it funny. So editing surroundings. Okay. So as y'all are looking around and everybody else is sort of like looking for like general things, Rumi looks down and they actually find a flashlight sort of just like off to the side, sort of like trying to be tucked underneath the mirror. So like the workers have a spare flashlight, but they were able to see it no problem.
okay, I was like, guys, look at what I found, and I light it up under my chin.
I already have one in my backpack, and then I just keep walking.
All right. But Ava, too distracted by giving that information to Rumi about a thing. So Ava and Rumi are both going to take adversity tokens here. Since they both aren't really finding a path. However, Charity and Cecil both see some big dirty footprints heading down the hallway and then like taking a left.
Ooh.
That's definitely not an employee.
Yeah, Rumi, put your hand by this print. I think it's the same one.
I go put my foot next to the print.
And
Yep.
it's the same one.
Oh.
I guess we go that way. And
Right.
I start to follow that print where it goes to that left.
Mm-hmm. And as you go and you turn, you actually see it's like, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what fun houses look like. They're scary. That's all I know.
I just remember the funky mirrors, the wavy mirrors.
Yeah.
Same. So as y'all keep following and take a left, you actually you just realize it becomes all mirrors.
Oh.
And all the walls are mirrors. And you just see like 7 bajillion reflections of yourself.
Look at me dancing.
And there's 7 bajillion images of Rummy just dancing.
I do start to laugh at that. I'm like,
see, it's like a Bollywood number.
No.
How many one shots have I done with you that have had a Bollywood number? I think we're at 2 now.
Hey, I'm willing way to work it in.
Hey, if you give me 7 million images, I mean, that's all the background dancers, really. So
I feel like that's a little low for the amount of like background dancers in a Bollywood number. We need multiply by 10, and then we're there.
All right, so yeah, you find the mirror maze. So what are y'all doing?
well, I feel a little better thanks to Rumi's dancing, but I kind of check to see that people are following and hey, this way, but is everyone okay so far? Yeah.
Do you want some samples?
Samples of what? Aren't they melted? Is that the ice cream, Rumi?
No, those were the cake things.
Oh.
We're like little funnel cake bits.
Ava doesn't wait for permission. She just eats the samples out of Rumi's hand.
Yeah.
In like the most awkward fashion
Ava.
possible, like almost nearly biting Rumi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go for Eva.
And then like only loud enough for Rumi to hear. Payback.
It's only payback if you stole it.
Dang.
Can I steal something else from you?
Oh.
Are we friends?
Yes.
Can I steal something from you for friends?
I just hand you wordlessly just sigh, and I hand you the rest of the sample and say, if you ask for permission, that's not really stealing it.
Oh, I didn't ask for permission. Then I just take it and then I give the rest to charity.
And I just do this, and I continue.
And then I just keep going. I keep going forward next to Cecil, and I just shake my head, saying "not okay." Basically, just saying "not okay," but I'm ready to keep going.
So Charity
Just,
has been
pointing
like
forward.
Charity has been like looking around, like with her hands like close to her chest like this, and then all of a sudden like cake samples just all in her hands. And she's like, and she like kind of holds them to her chest and like walks forward.
And then what they are is just like little it's like almost like cake balls, but really funnel balls, like funnel cake balls. You're just like on like little skewers, and you're just like holding them all, just like right here.
It's like the leftover bits that they just make into samples.
Yeah, but they try to make it like sort of like bigger samples, so like they're
Gotcha.
like 80 pieces or more like that. So they're a mouthful. Anywho, so going through this maze, it's confusing. It's ridiculous. Give me some brains to see if you can get through it. Or if you get a face full of mirror.
Face full of mirror.
Face full of mirror.
Oh, look at that.
I don't have enough adversity to like make that any better or anything.
All right, who are we missing? Oh, there we are. Okay, so Rumi and Cecil both take adversity tokens as y'all are trying to y'all think there's a way this way, and y'all just bump into a mirror here and just sort of like leave a little imprint of yourself on the mirror itself.
Oh, I got my nose. Dang it. No. Rumi, is it bleeding?
And then I was like, just come here.
Oh no.
I hate you so much.
The most dad joke response that could have ever happened in that moment.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. Seeing their mistakes, Charity and Ava. Oh, by the way, Cecil and Remy take your diversity tokens. So all right, cool. So as you're see them running into these mirrors, you're actually able to like look and see, like you're able to see the other directions from the other mirrors, and you're actually able to see the path. So y'all both like aha, and point at the same time in the same direction.
I'm like walking up against the wall and
just
that this is an area.
just like patting
and like as I reach my arms out, like funnel cake balls are just like dropping a little bit.
I pick them up and
they're gonna be like on the mirrors itself.
if they drop, I pick them up and eat them.
Oh god.
5
5-second rule.
In a shady carnival ride.
I was gonna say that like
that rule.
Well, we needed a way to mark the path back, but Miriam came up with something better. So I did.
Just powdered sugar, just smears like down the mirrors. Little fingerprints, little sugar.
Right.
It's excellent. So you're able to like make your way through and come out, and as y'all are walking out, all of a sudden this like electronic Muppet sort of like pops up and he's like, "Hey kids, everybody give me grit rolls."
I already know. I squeak. No. I squeak. Ooh, that's bad.
So I guess I roll again.
Yeah,
so
no, I squeak.
Yeah, you roll. Yeah, you roll again. If you.
Yeah, it's a total of 10 for me.
It's a fucking puppet. Of course we're all gonna get scared. Animatronic puppets are scary.
They are. I don't know why I did this to you. I'm sorry. All right. So, anybody want to use what you call it? Adversity token.
I'll use an adversity token. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. I exploded.
Yeah. So you're 10, Rumi. Go ahead.
How many can we use?
You can use as many you want. You have as many as you have.
Can I be loyal and give one adversity token, which would give them +2?
Yeah. All right. So
we'll use. Let's see. I will use 3 to make it 10.
Okay.
So Rumi's giving 1, so that gives us 2 adversity tokens, or that gives us a +2 to.
That gives you gives you a +2 to your roll. So
okay, already. So,
Oh, then that would be 6 for me, and I can.
Yeah, so just an automatic +2, and then I can use an adversity token to make it like 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool. That works for me then.
All right. So I actually kind of set it pretty low because it's a sort of moment, not like a. Actually, I know your kids, so maybe it's a sort of thing. I said
it's an animatronic puppet.
I'm a full-blown adult. That
would also scare me. I don't do well with.
I probably would jump to
jump scares.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'll pass fine. Y'all get above 5, so you're like, but y'all don't stay spooked. You're like,
okay.
It's
Can I like punch the puppet?
Give me a fight roll.
Oh, this is gonna
go so
great.
well.
This is gonna be great.
Miss, take an adversity token. You're like, and you first punch at it, but it's kind of like
it's like springy. Yeah,
and it's still like sort of
got new glasses, and I have trouble with depth of perception, like depth of.
But as y'all are spooked and y'all are like clutching your chest, trying to regain your breath because y'all dumb get spooked. You should hear some grunting noises and like something smacking in the distance as well, like further down like the hallway in the shadows. Y'all hear like something go, huh! And you just hear a metallic crunch. Is
it a wet crunch?
It's a metallic crunch.
Metallic crunch?
Yeah.
Do we all hear that?
Yeah, y'all do. And then you hear the footsteps going
towards us.
It's going away from you.
Should we follow it? That's what we've been doing, right? You should go.
Okay, I'll go. And I go forward quietly.
We Go.
When you say you, do you mean you or do you mean we?
Yeah, it's like that.
Are y'all being stealthy or you're just going?
I'm going stealthily forward and
Yeah, I am like arms
Also
clutched like
stealthy.
super duper tight now, and I kind of like tiptoe, like cartoony child tiptoe, like kids tiptoe, like
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining it at this point for whatever reason. It just came to mind. I'm imagining it as like the whole group is doing what is it, the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse thing, where everyone's clinging up as a group against the wall, and we're all trying to like move at the same time alongside the wall to move forward.
Let's see how cute that looks. Everybody give me flight rolls.
and remember everyone gets +1.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have a D20 for this, and I rolled the lowest
Oh.
possible motherfucking thing.
Anybody want to use any adversity tokens or anything?
Well, it's the 2.
I don't think my adversity tokens are gonna help that.
All right, so Rumi and Ava, take adversity tokens, please. As y'all try to be sneaky, Ava, there's some like how like the trailers for the carnival rides themselves aren't exactly even. So y'all both sort of like trip over the same like little like hump that's supposed to like match them up, and y'all both like stumble a bit. So y'all sort of like lose your balance while the other two are just like nicely, softly sneaking by. And y'all hear the footsteps stop for a second. And then you hear them keep going as they're going through.
Ow!
Rumi, are you okay?
Yeah, my pride isn't, but I'm okay.
Let's go.
Pride? Okay, whatever. Like,
What you said that made me think like you're asking, you have pride?
My dignity isn't.
All right, so y'all are able to sneak by, and actually, as y'all get like down the hallway and it sort of curves to the right, you're actually able to see what was the source of that noise earlier, and you see another animatronic creature sort of just like crumbled up and twisted and just thrown on the ground.
is it like a humanoid puppet or?
It looks like it was like a duck puppet that sort of like looked like it was super happy and nice and like was waving.
I
And
guess
now like as an eye sort of like sprocked out, and like it's like arms like past its shoulder, and like the other arms like down the hallway, and like
I guess it quacked its last time.
oh.
Oh no.
They got
I don't think
they got ducked.
You mean it got quacked?
Ouch.
I don't think it likes to.
Yeah, I like the quack.
There.
I
It was
walk
a bit of a quack-catastrophe.
I walk past the puppet.
So, like, can we make queen quackers out of it?
Oh, no, not.
I'm walking away from Rumi.
Yeah. The player is trying not to die laughing, but on the other hand, roll their eyes and like slowly but surely starts to move forward, like just like super duper slowly, because
So you'll actually hear it stopping, and then you hear grunts as it like sort of like it's like sound like it's hitting things, and it's just like like ugh! Like it sounds like a frustrated noise is coming from it, as it's like there's like a noise of like something hitting like a soft, not fleshy or anything, but it sounds like it's hitting something that's sort of kind of solid. I don't know what it's called. I don't know verbiage. But yeah, so yeah, you
That's
hear
the
it
noise
from,
I've heard, sometimes. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, 10 years old.
10-year-olds can hear things.
Kids and bikes.
Yeah.
My dad lived
Yeah, this is
outside.
actually the case. So I'll agree with Miriam on that one.
Oh,
Such is our lives.
oh no. That wow. Yep, saw that one coming. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
So the sounds are pretty close, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably like right around the corner.
Okay, can I spend adversity tokens to kind of like use treasure hunter and see if there's anything I can
Oh, you have treasure hunter? Okay, cool. Yeah.
use some sort of
Yeah, so you use a adversity token, I believe, and you're able to find like a wrench, just like sort of like from what was a toolkit. You find a toolkit and you're able to look in, you're able to find a wrench.
okay. I kind of just like I wield it like
Like a
two-handed.
weapon. Okay.
Like okay.
I have my flashlight to beam someone with.
Is it on or off?
It's on.
But yeah, you're hearing it just grumble and just making noises. And are y'all peeking around the corner? Is anybody sort of like checking it out, or?
I
I am not.
I am with the flashlight kind of aiming it right in, like, like how I've seen in some TV shows where they, the interrogation where you put a
Wait,
light
wait.
over someone,
We don't want him to know we're here.
but we can blind them.
Put the flashlight down. Just aim it down. Just aim it down. Not in front of your face.
No,
Yeah.
their face.
Ava just leans over to Charity right as she sees Rumi's gonna do this, and she just spells out DEADMEAT. What does that spell?
Dead bent?
Dead meat.
Meat.
Oh.
So are you really flashing on the light, Rumi, or did you like get stopped in time to push it down?
Yeah, I guess so. Although what I had meant was sort of like aim it right in whatever I think their face was to kind of like find them. But
Okay.
if Cecil sort of turns it down, I was like, okay, fine. But I saw it in the show. You blinded him.
All right, so who's gonna be the brave one to take a look around the corner?
I'll peek.
All right. As you peek around, you see it's like those. You see the 7-foot figure like hunched over, large build, sort of fuzzy. It's dark now. It's like in here, so like you just see this like dark figure like sort of hunched over, and it's literally fighting with those on some Final Fantasies they have these things that hang down and they hit you as you're walking through, like, and they're just like there's a bunch of them in your way and you have to like dodge and get around them and all that. That's what they're fighting with right now. Literally, it's like that thing because they're like trying to push off them and it comes back and they just like so they're just trying to grab it and just like pull it off at this point.
Oh no.
And you just hear it go, oh, like, just like it's you hear the noises of frustration come from it as it's like fighting these things.
What is it doing?
It's fighting with the curtains.
The curtains?
Those like beaded things that are in the psychic's store. When you go to the psychic, there's like this wall of like things that smack you.
Oh, the bead stuff.
Yeah, that
Go
thing.
through those.
Yeah, there's like a curtain of those there, but they're like bigger, and it feels like someone's slapping you, and he's just getting slapped, and they're just getting slapped around.
Yeah, that can hurt a lot.
What is it?
It's a 7-foot furry thing.
What Well, now what? We found the monster. Now what do we do?
Well, you had snacks, right?
Woo! I
I
have bananas. No,
I take
I have bananas.
I take the chips out of my bag or out of my backpack and like slowly but surely, like so they don't make a lot of noise. And Chuck says, "I have these. Maybe he wants these."
I pick up my banana that's like now really mostly black, as I didn't eat it all day, and it's just been sitting in my backpack.
May I spend 2 adversity tokens
Uh-huh.
to disappear and sneak closer to it to get a better view of it?
Yeah. So as you're just figuring out what to do, Ava just dawn disappears again.
Where's Ava? What? What? Is she gone again? Ava.
And you're sneaking on by. Like, what are you trying to like hurt the wall, the curtain, the?
Yeah, I'm basically just like I'm doing like if you ever play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, I'm doing like the link sidle along the wall where I'm just pressed up against it and just doing one of these.
Are you moving past it, like trying to get on the other side of the thing, or are you trying to get like next?
I'm just trying to get like a really like maybe 5-10 feet sort of view of it. Just see if I can get a better look at it. Because right now we just have a like hulking 7-foot furry figure.
Yeah.
And she just kind of wants to see it.
Yeah, so there's not much light in this area. There is some like coming through. So you do see it is a 7-foot tall figure that's more like hunched over a bit. Looks like from the light you do have, it does look like it has fur pretty much like all over. It's like a dark brownish grayish color. And you do see it sort of like getting frustrated. You hear the noises of frustration as it's fighting this thing and trying to like pull it off and like move it out of the way. It can easily go through this, no problem, but this one in particular is pissing it off and it doesn't know why.
Hey, do you want help?
Do you say this out loud? Yeah. So it
Do we
it's
see
like
this happen?
you
I don't think I'm being stealthy at that point.
yeah, once you actually just hear Ava going, hey, you need help? And you hear it coming from around the corner as it stops and like just turns around to look. And it has sort of like it's gonna be like between a bear and an orangutan sort of feature. So it has like sort of like humanoid facial structures, but it has more of a pointed snoot than like a nose mouth combo. But it does have prominent eyebrows going with that as well. So it's like, and it sort of like turns and looks, and it sort of just sniffs like, oh, that hurt. Hold on. Oh,
Oh no! Oh.
When role playing gets you hurt.
the things they do for role play.
Oh goodness!
Anyways, so it gives you a whiff, and it sort of just inches closer. All right, so what are y'all doing?
I take my banana and toss it near its feet.
Okay.
Have this. Eva's not tasty snack. You want bananas?
I do nothing. I just want to observe, but I'm just like I kind of just have like this wrench in front of me, just kind of like I kind of want to see what happens next. But
Charity will also like throw her chips. Like I throw my chips in front of it, following Rumi's example.
Is the
Chips too.
Is the bag open, or are you just like taking hands?
No, just literally no. Like the bag's not open. It's just like an unopened bag of chips. I'm just throwing the bag of chips.
So it turns and looks and like starts looking at Ava, and all of a sudden it just hears the pat of a banana falling and looks down at it. And all of a sudden it hears the crinkly rustles of a chip bag next to it. It looks confused. And sort of like pokes the bag and then pokes it again and pops it. It sort of like gets scared from it.
I put my wrench up and like
And I just go to beat it with my flashlight.
I was going to say something, but never mind.
What were you gonna say before Rumi was gonna
I was going to say, hey, do you get scared of loud noises too?
And then all of a sudden you see starting to get like roomies coming at it from like ah!
Wait, Rumi, wait.
I'm just yelling at the bag. Rumi!
Give me a fight roll if you're gonna hit it or go to swing at it.
No, I'll stop midway if like literally me if says to stop.
Mm-hmm. And it like it's like looks it was starting to go for the chips, and then like it looks at Ava because she was talking to her to this creature, and all of a sudden he hears the screams from Rumi, and it looks over and it sort of like starts like growling and starts like its like lips are starting to like snarl up because he's getting a defensive disposition, but you stop and it just looks at you, and he just picks up the bags of chips and the banana and just slowly starts backing out through the little like the it's not really a curtain. It's like those like beams. It's like almost like sandbags almost, but like not as heavy or like the it's like
okay.
Yeah.
I just called it curtains. That's what my character would have called it, whether or not that was actually what it was.
And it's just starting to back up slowly through them, with each one slowly just falling off its shoulders and coming in front, and then just like.
Okay, I slowly walk up to Rumi and kind of just slightly be in front just in case, like, but is also kind of just wondering what the monster is doing.
Yeah, that's right. The light will spout you.
Do you have to like the flashlight like pointed at it?
Yeah.
Straight spotlighting it. Oh, poor buddy. So yeah, it just sort of just backs up. And it just now that sees there's like not just one, but there's 4 of y'all. It just starts backing away, and eventually starts fading into the shadows, with all these little things sort of like moving in front of it.
Oh,
He's just waving the whole time at it.
Eva, are you okay? Did it take a jump out of you?
Eva, what were you thinking?
He looked like he was in trouble. He looked like he wanted to be alone.
Well, it seemed like he was having a hard time, really.
I think we scared him.
Well, how did he eat the food, the snacks?
I think so. I think he wanted to.
Should have also given my lunch. I forgot to eat it, and now it's like really gross.
Ew. Charity, are you okay?
Eva, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That was scary.
That was pretty brave, Eva, gotta say.
Oh wait, yeah. That was really scary. I feel like there's been like she hasn't actually processed that up until that moment. It was actually a really terrifying thing because I think in her mind it was just like, "Aw, he looks kind of lonely and he looks kind of scared, and I just want to help him." But now that she's realizing how scary it was, she lets out a sound that's probably the closest approximation I have is the scream at the beginning of "Immigrant Song" by Led Zeppelin. It's just like a very loud scream. All of a sudden, it's probably the loudest she's ever sounded because you pointed it out to her. She didn't actually process. She was just like numb. Oh. So now it's just like, oh.
And I jump and I basically kind of slide into your throw up and slip.
Oh no.
I go to Ava and like give her a hug. It's okay, you were brave. Well,
get up and join the hug. I
Covered
smell a little ripe.
Oh.
I'm just like kind of standing next to them with my face all scrunched up because the smell of throw up and
Okay. What now?
Do we still follow?
Oh, we
What do you
gave
think, Ava?
offerings.
Maybe I should just let them go for now. I'm sure if they want to see us again, maybe they'll come by another time. Maybe if we don't scare them this time, maybe we can say hello.
I mean, next time we can bring more food. Better food. Maybe. He's pretty big. Like, he'd want more, right?
Yeah.
You
we
could buy
should bring
ice
more
cream for
food.
him.
That you want more ice cream, not the monster.
Okay, that's
The
fair.
monster.
We could go get more food. Maybe if we bring it more food, then it'll leave the people alone. Maybe it just wants food.
Well, it's getting nutrition and make sure it's not constipated with the banana. And then,
What are you talking about?
well, my mother always says I should have a banana a day so that I have like good bowels.
Bowels?
Yeah, my mom's really concerned about my bowels.
BOWELS. Bowels.
I nod my head and go, oh, that's how it's spelled. Like
Every time I go,
huh.
she says, Rumi, did you go to the bathroom? No, go to the bathroom. And she won't leave the house until I go to the bathroom, even if I don't want to go to the bathroom.
Okay. So let's stop talking about Rumi's poop or pee. And so,
Ew.
is that it? Or should we? Well, first, can we get out of this fun house? Then can we decide what we should do? Like,
Well, if it's staying here, is this going to be our job to save the rest of the town? Is to feed him, or to feed it, to make sure that we
That
feed
is the best.
it, so it doesn't eat everybody.
well, I mean, you've seen. It might be up to us. I mean, you've seen that stupid teenager who, like, that stupid person with the ice cream. Like,
Yeah, that teenager didn't care.
he didn't believe us.
Let's go get more food. Let's go get a lot of food, and then we can bring it a lot of food, and then it'll have a lot of food for like the rest of the
Just make
rest
sure
of the day.
Just make sure you don't eat that food, because then it gets all over me.
Yeah.
Ava's just. Oh, you go.
Oh no, I was just gonna. I was like looking at my pockets. I'm like, I don't think we have enough allowance.
Okay, fine. I will buy some food. And I pull out like $5.
I look at Rumi and go, what? You had those $5 the whole time?
Yeah, but
Rumi, you lied to me.
that's the only way I get to keep it, if everybody else pays for me.
I just huff and
Ava is just gonna like. It's an appropriate gesture for that moment. But Ava is just gonna like very like slowly but shyly just walk over to like the near the floor where the creature left out, and is gonna pull out the little notebook she keeps from her bag, and she's gonna write a note that just says, "My friends are weird, but if you want to hang out with us, we'll be by later. See you soon, friend." And then just leave it like right there on the floor.
Okay.
And probably she's just gonna like head out, like regardless if anyone else is heading out of the funhouse at this point. She's just gonna start like heading out ahead, but you just hear her like probably for the only first time you've ever heard her, like since you've known her, which probably isn't very long. You just hear her saying, "Oh, don't you forget about me. Oh, don't don't you forget about me. Oh, when you walk on by, and will you call my name? And then she goes quiet again, and then she just like hides her head in her shirt and just starts walking out.
All right. And I was gonna say, y'all know this is the way out the exit. This is like the last bit. So I didn't know if y'all wanted to follow it out this way or y'all wanted to go back.
Yeah.
How to trigger
it
the
out.
grease.
Yeah, no, we're GTFOing. Like,
Are y'all going back the way you came or are you going through this exit?
Not the way of the monster.
Oh, okay, so you're going back.
Yeah.
I'm sort of talking to Cecil as they're understandably upset. It's like, look, this is like 2 years of pocket money, okay? Don't blow it all in one place.
and we're just bickering back and forth.
All right, so y'all are able to exit through the entrance of this maze, and yeah, what are y'all doing?
I should go to find food. Find food, not buy food. Find food. So like, as disgusting as it is, I want to try to like look through trash cans to see if I can find like mostly like good food to bring back to the monster.
And you see the bins are actually put back up. Like someone finally came out and saw that they were knocked over, so they put them back up. Give me a brains roll to see if you can find anything. Okay, yeah, you're actually able to find some like half-eaten corn dogs and like, you know, like 2/3 of a pickle because someone realized they didn't want that much of a big ass pickle because they want little big boy pickles. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that are like that long.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That wide, yeah. You're able to find like half a funnel cake. So you're able to scrounge up some foods.
I found some stuff.
You think this is enough?
No, weren't you all supposed to be finding something too?
I was like, oh, yeah. Sure, yeah, of course. And then I start like looking at I want to try to look for maybe just like food that like on the tables, like people always leave like leftovers or like even some uneaten things. And
All right.
just head
Yeah,
out.
I'll help with that too, and I'd like to do basically loyal and help with
All
that.
right. Cecil, give me a brains roll, please.
Okay.
So you get a +2 from me.
Ooh. Do I add that to the modifier?
You just well, it's gonna be
+2.
It's just a +2.
Okay.
Do you want to add any more?
I don't
Can it stack? Can I add?
Yeah, you can add. So you want to?
Okay, so 2 more points, which means 4.
I have a
So-
And I'll add my one.
I have a
to Cecil's
D20
as
on
well.
brains.
So
You
4
have
and 5.
D20 on brains.
I have a D20 on brains.
Oh no. So okay, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I did math right in my brain.
Yeah, I gave 3 points, so that would be 6 from me.
So 6, 7, 8.
And 1
Yep.
for me.
Yeah, I did math right. So good. So yeah, you're able to find some like half-eaten hot dogs.
Yes.
Like someone's like left just the cone of an ice cream, not even like the ice cream itself, just a cone. Let's see here. You're able to find some like a basket full of like half-eaten tater tots and alligator bits.
Be concerned whether the monster is halal or not.
I don't think it has the same like cultures and stuff as we do, right?
I guess,
We don't
but
know.
I mean, if
We don't know that.
if they're like kosher or halal, wouldn't be giving it like sausages?
Well, as my parents said to me when I didn't want to eat my dinner, beggars can't be choosers. So this is what they'll get.
right, so y'all have the scrounged food. What are y'all doing now with it?
Oh yeah. Where should we put this? Where do you think they hang out?
Maybe we could put it in a footprint. You're muted, I think, Charity.
You think they'll go back?
I want to try to go around to see if I can go around back or where I assume that exit was to see if I can, like.
Yeah, so you're able to like move around the fun house and look and see, and you actually do see like another footprint there, and it sort of like goes into back into the corn back there, the corn stalks.
It left.
Maybe if you leave it on the edge of the corn stalks, they can just have the food instead of going into the fair.
Maybe they'll come back into the mirror place.
Maybe not. I think they looked pretty mad with the whole like weird like curtain thing, and I don't think they want to go back to that. So
Right.
maybe the maze, the corn stalks, they'll go back there.
Well, it didn't eat us. Maybe we should follow it and see if we can find it so we can make sure that it gets it.
Yeah.
I need a shower.
You smell bad.
Thanks to you.
Stench. STENCH.
All right, so are y'all following it, or y'all?
I'm following. Yeah,
I'm following.
All right, so y'all head into the corn maze, and you're able to. Y'all know how the tracks look now, so I'm not gonna have you roll for brains, and it's pretty steady that you're able to follow it. It doesn't take long. You're able to like see its lurching shadow, sort of like moving the stalks in front of y'all. So y'all do see it as you. It probably takes you about 5 minutes to get in there to see it.
Right before I see it, or like right as I see it, I like stop and like don't get any closer. And, like start pulling like the food up to my chest again, and like there's like mustard and all sorts of things on my like shirt now, and it's like gross. I'm starting to look like pretty grody now.
You are covered in powdered sugar, like ketchup, mustard, grease from the food, like
relish.
Relish. Oh my god, yes, relish. You get some
there'll be
things on
relish.
you.
Maybe sauerkraut.
Oh yeah, sauerkraut. I mean, it's German fest, so there is some sauerkraut.
Oh, that's gross. My
cabbage. Just the essence, just all over you.
Rain down.
Essence all over you. The phrasing is amazing.
I'm sorry. It's getting late. I'm getting loopy. So yeah, let's do this. So you'll stop, and then actually you see it stop moving. And like you see it's like it raises his head up and like sniffing the air, and you see it starting to turn to look at y'all.
I like shuffle forward a little bit, drop the stuff, and then like shuffle back.
Okay.
I follow suit and just go kind of just step back next to Charity.
All right. So it's hunched over, and it's sort of like it looks like it's moving, and it does use like its front arms, not really like legs, because it's not exactly quadrupedal, but it looks like it uses like its front arms where it hunches over and sort of like scoots closer, and it grabs it. And it's, how far back did y'all go? Did y'all go about like 10 feet?
Yeah.
So it just keeps an eye on you, looks at it, and sniffs the food, and picks up the pickle, and just like all one bite, that big old pickle piece, just like,
Oh, we don't know if you're hello. So
Ava's with the food. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta retcon this a bit. Ava's standing with the food still, and
we're packing away.
And so it just looks at Ava, and just sort of reaches out for the pickle, and just starts eating, and just stares at Ava, and sort of like hunches down to her level. Not like it can't get that low because you're a short kid.
I'm just grabbing Charity because I'm just scared. I'm just like,
and it's chewing on the pickle, and it picks up the hot dog and sort of like whatever's left of it, sort of like trying to pulls it in half and tries to give you like a half, like reaches out to give you a half, and having the other half of his mouth.
I'll take the pickle, and even though I don't really like pickles too much, well,
It was a hot dog.
Oh, a hot dog. I'll take
It drops it in your
hot
hand.
And like I'll reach into my backpack because everyone else had snacks at this, and this fits the moment. I'll just like pull out something. I'll explain what it is in just a second, and you'll just hear start singing, and like hand it over and a gesture towards it, and we go, lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lollipop. Just hold it like big, like old like Tootsie Pop like style one with like bright wrapping, but like she'll unwrap it and just sort of hand it over.
Oh man, Tootsie Pop's made a comeback in this episode.
Come back.
It came back. So it looks at you and looks at the thing, and it looks at you, and it sort of like gives you like a sort of like a amused like sort of noise, like a sniffle or a cough, and slowly like it takes just 2 fingers because it's got big old hands, so it just takes 2 fingers, takes the lollipop, puts it in his mouth, starts sucking on it and chewing on it, and then just grabs the rest of the food, and then sort of like reaches out a hand and just pats you gently on the head, and then just goes back into the corn stalks.
I really thought you were going to be dinner.
Oh.
And
I go up to Ava and just start shaking her. Oh my God, are you okay? You just made friends with a monster.
He's a lot nicer than a lot of people have been to me. He seems pretty great.
You're muted, Charity. Oh, there you go.
I can't decide if that's cool or scary.
Well, I have you guys now.
Yeah, you do. But maybe we have a new friend too. Kind of look at where the
But we have to remember we have to feed them.
Yeah.
I wonder how often it eats.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we eat what? Probably the same amount as us, only just a lot more.
Right, a lot more. And maybe that means like he has to eat more often too because he's bigger. Because it's bigger, it's so much bigger.
How are we going to do that while we're in
There's
school?
all this. There's all this. And I look at the corn maze and I was like, all you gotta do is take one of these, and I try to rip one unsuccessfully.
Yeah, the stalks are pretty sturdy. It's a lot. It doesn't. You try.
Anyways, they're a lot stronger. You take one of these, and then you put like chaat masala on, and you put lime juice on, and then you just stick it out in the sun because the sun hopefully will be warm enough. And then if it's not dry enough, you get putta, like I said earlier, or it turns into popcorn.
I would just like to note, out of character, in responding to our chat, that apparently at least one of our viewers wanted to see one of the children as a snack between bread. So thank you, Foxfar. I love you, and thank you for being ridiculous and wanting us to be an, as you say, instant snack.
Instant snack.
Yes.
All right. So as the festivities happen on behind you, and your new friend, goes deeper into the corn stalks, away from the civilization, food in hand, sucker in mouth, I think we're gonna call it there. So that is Kids on Bikes. That's by Doug Lewandowski and Jonathan Gilmore. I hope y'all had a blast.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I love getting to play those kinds of characters, especially when you give me something like, oh, your character can be unassuming. I'm like, spooky scenario. Unassuming kid. And kid is recluse. Yeah, this is the kind of kid who would want to make friends with a monster. That sounds about right.
It was so good. It was so good.
It was so pure and sweet. I love it.
Oh no.
All right, so we'll goop so much later, but I do want to get these people to bed if they need to. So let's go around and do outros, let y'all talk, tell them where they can find you, what all that good stuff, handles, all that jazz. I'm gonna start with Gemma, Cecil.
Okay. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Gemma, but I played Cecil. You can find me around the Welcome to the Party Discord and in gaming spaces as Kupo Knight, but on Twitter you can find me at, I think the overlay says at Kupo Knight. So you can find me there, or on Instagram as Sweet and Bitter Gem. That's sweet, letter N, bitter, and then gem. And I am a host of Diverse Geeks and Podcast, a podcast that focuses on raising up marginalized voices in geek culture. That comes out every other Wednesdays. You should check it out. And yeah, and I'm usually around the Welcome to the Party stuff on. So yeah, please hang out.
Excellent, thank you. We are going to go next to I've lost my Twitch link, so let me take a look here real quick. Rumi, Miriam.
Hey, so I'm Miriam. You can find me on Twitter at media_junkie. I'm pretty much weekends living on Welcome to the Party streaming. And in addition, I am the GM for the Musafir's podcast, which releases new episodes on Mondays or Sundays because I can't read UTC. So the 4th episode has already been out for about an hour. I also am writing Serzamin, which is a campaign setting which the Musafir's podcast is based in. And it is South Asian fantasy. And I'll drop those links in. And that's me.
Excellent, thank you. Let's see here. Phoenix, Ava. No, excuse me. Because it was a little steel trip. Sorry. I'm trying not distracted. We're on a mission. I want to get you on.
Hi, Phoenix24 Femme on Twitter. I'm Angela. I am a disabled trans Latinx poet and writer. You can find my essays on Art for Ourselves, where I talk about love, relationships, healing, a lot of various topics in politics. You can find my poetry, some leftover D&D character creations I've made, and other writings on my Patreon. And you can also find me on the Queerly Yours podcast as one half of a pair of polyamorous trans folk who talk about relationship topics. And also, you can find me on Saturdays here on the Welcome to the Party Twitch stream as the DM for Adventures in Acne, where I lead an all PoC crew through a homebrew world and setting that I've created, and yeeting and MLG guiding bolt head snipering occurs and other ridiculous things. So yeah, that's me.
All right, thank you so much. Charity, Ray. Hopefully this was a first fun time for you and you'll come back to us. But
I loved it. Speaking of, I'm Ray. I play Charity. I am on Twitter at Ray Transitional, which is at Ray REI. You can see it below, I believe. I don't do much as of yet, but who knows? You might see me around at some other point. Schedule depending, but you might definitely see me around. But I'm also in the Welcome to the Party Discord as well as Crystallize Me. I believe that's what my username is on there. But yeah, see you around.
All right, thank you so much. And I'm Morgan Nuncio. I'm at my handle at Serena Bezos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Serena Bezos. I'm on Welcome to the Party Discord. I do the things here. I sometimes on Victory Condition Gaming, playing one shots there. So you'll find me actually also on a campaign there once a month. Anywho, there's so many things. I'm also a part of the Red Death game 5e game, which is with World Play Network. Also run one shots there. Like I ran Monster Hearts recently on it. So please give those a listen. I'll add some links in the thingy below if I can do it from mobile. We'll see.
So good.
Anywho,
Check it out.
yes. like me, senpai. Anywho, so with that, thank y'all so much for coming to watch us. Thank you guys, y'all, so much for playing. I hope you had a blast. We're actually going to be rating magic and modifiers. So that's where we'll be going to. So until next time, keep being vibrant, victorious, and visible. We'll see you around.
Bye.
Love y'all. Smile and wave. Smile. Do some handshakings.
That's my new thing. Just going.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing the thing.
Raid.
Yep, rated. Safely rated.
Yeah, that was